I'm actually gonna run a couple songs back because whatever we've been listening to has literally been like super fire. What was it? No, not at all, not at all. I'm gonna talk to everybody about some things. We're gonna talk about some things real quick. That's all I wanna do. Oh, of course. You allowed to chime in at any time. You vibing. What happened?
Good morning, Kimmy Kim. Welcome.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Hey, Kitty
I'm gonna
Queen.
keep talking. I was talking about some heavy shit, and if anybody wants to build on this, they go ahead. And I'm gonna rewind to the beginning and just go from the beginning to talk about how this started, and then like where we're at with it, right? And if you want to speak for yourself, feel free. But I'm just gonna do a brief summary. So basically, right, I was highlighting and acknowledging the fact that I define and I perceive a relationship. A relationship may be different than how most people perceive and describe a relationship. The way I perceive and describe a relationship is as something that everybody has with anything. Obviously, a relationship with yourself. Obviously, a relationship with your phone. A relationship with your job. A relationship with the universe. A relationship with nature. A relationship with your health, your body. You know, we have a bond, and the relationship is the bond. You know what I mean? And even animals have relationships. You see what I'm saying? Um, they have bonds and connections to certain things. Breathing is an automatic relationship with a tree. Now, what your relationship is based on can change. We can all have relationships with different rules and laws and commitments, and you know what I'm saying? All these different things, and you think that's a relationship. No, that's not a relationship. That's a commitment. That's an agreement. You see what I'm saying? A relationship is the bond. You see, whether you agree or disagree with that person, the relationship exists. Whether it's quality, it's consistency, it's chemistry changes, it exists. It exists. So, a commitment, on the contrary, would be anything like a list of things. A commitment would be agreements. A commitment would be boundaries. You know, a commitment would say, hey, we're this. And because we're this, we stay within these parameters. Because we're this, our job is to do this. Because we're this, our job is to do that. That's a commitment. You go to a job and you get a commitment to a job and you agree to play a certain role there. And if you don't uphold your commitment, you get fired. And it's over. Now your relationship with the job is from hired now to fired. And you now have a new status. Do not rehire. That's a relationship. That's a relationship that you have, that you went into, you decided to make a commitment with. You had a relationship with Walmart. You had a relationship with Walmart, but you decided to get in a commitment with Walmart. You decided to make a commitment with Walmart, and you said, hey, they send you a piece of paper and said, hey, welcome to the team. Come on in. Now you are a part of Walmart. And you're like, all right, cool. And they say, hey, but look, you got to wear this. You got to be here at this time. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you got to do this. And you can't stop doing this. And you can't do this anymore. And outside of that, you're good. Do you agree? Sign here. That's a commitment. That's an agreement. That's a contract. Now, if you sign that and you agree and you get into a commitment, and when somebody asks you a question and you just agree to it, that's the same thing as making a commitment. When if somebody just says something and you just agree to it, now you have to uphold something if it was an action, or if it was a belief. Now you're expected to act from that belief. But ultimately, you can do whatever you want. So the relationship with yourself can get stifled by the commitment you place on relationships with other people. Your relationship with yourself can get stifled by creating commitments on relationships you have with other people. The commitments start with you. Make a list of commitments for you in the relationship with yourself. What commitments and agreements are you upholding? Your own contract with you? Are you even doing what you should be doing with you? Are you upholding your own commitments to yourself, to your own greatness? But we want this person to commit to us and that person, and we expect this and that from that job, and we expect this girl and that person to treat us like this, and we expect the store to always have this in stock. We have these commitments with everything but ourselves. Now, I want you to really think, what is on the list of commitments that you have to you? Fuck trying to expect somebody else to commit themselves to you, and fuck a job. For anybody, don't expect anybody to be faithful. Don't expect anybody to be loyal until you can commit yourself to your own list of requirements. Don't you dare put a requirement on somebody else. Fulfill your list of requirements for you. Commit to yourself. And you'll find that you don't really care what your commitments are with other people, because you never have to make another one ever again. You have now made a commitment with yourself. Once you make that commitment with yourself, from that space, example, I'll use myself as an example.
Hey, my sweet Caroline.
Commitments that I know that I would have to myself would be more physical things, such as me being more in tune with my body through breathing and applying certain knowledges that I believe to be true. I'm not even practicing certain beliefs that I have for myself. So I know that's going to show up in forms in my life of energy doing what I don't want it to do, because I'm not even controlling the energy within myself to do what I do want it to do. So the commitment with myself is primary. Once I become that person, once I can say, I undoubtedly, yes, I honor the commitments that I am making for myself every day. I live a certain way, this and that, this and that. Nothing else matters. Your day is full. You're committed. You're committed. Are they really? I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting. They don't feel dry. Yeah, it could be the lighting. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to have a conversation about it because you said something, and everything you said was true. It's basically like saying, like, honestly, what I think about it is when you naturally commit to yourself, it's like you wouldn't involve yourself with anybody who don't match up with those commitments. And when you commit to yourself, you naturally honor, and you honor commitments
Those
to
things are a
yourself.
result of committing to yourself.
Yeah, and you naturally
Exactly.
honor other people's commitments. So it's not like to say that you wouldn't respect or care about other people's commitments, because you would not, if you truly honor committing to yourself or commit the commitments that you have to yourself, naturally that will be for other people as well.
Let
That's
me
why I
ask you
feel
this
like
question.
that.
Do you think Ralph Smart in a day is worried about the commitments his fans and his followers have to themselves? Or do you think he's worried about making sure he does what he needs to do in a day?
I think both, because he naturally did that because he cared about people. That's when he started. He
He
cared
no
about
no 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 no.
himself.
He cared about himself. That's how he started.
And he cared about what he had to provide and offer to the world, because he knew it was not just for himself.
Right.
So naturally, he sits there and goes on.
That's everything and everyone.
Exactly. So and naturally, so you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah, everybody. But that's what I told you already, and that's why I told you. Yeah, you can finish.
So basically, because he said, instead of standing for himself, say, I'm going to work on this every day, I'm going to do this every day, I'm going to make my videos every day, making sure he commits to himself. But in those videos, he's making sure that everyone else does the same thing.
Would he be able to make sure everybody else is doing that if he didn't do it first?
No, not at all. But
Okay.
that's not what I'm saying. That's not the point that I'm saying. The point that I'm trying to get at is that, basis on what his videos are, you can see in his videos he's saying, commit to yourself, do this for yourself. Yes, because he did it for himself first. But he's also making sure that in his videos,
Wait, but he's also which one?
but there's not,
The other one isn't possible until you do it with yourself first.
Okay, I understand.
That's the premise.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But I'm saying the context of his videos, in the context of what he's always pushing, self-love and commitment to self, for others to view, so they can get themselves right?
No, if others weren't viewing, he would still be living his best life, and it would change. It would. No, I hear what you're saying.
No,
Yes, I am
Solar
understanding
is
what you're
correct.
saying.
Because
I am understanding
no,
what you're
Solar is
saying. I'm
correct
hearing what you're saying,
because
and I'm understanding what you're saying. What you're saying is that he's doing what he's doing for the people, considering the.
no. Solar, I watch Ralph Smart when he first came out. What's up, Deep Divers? He doesn't make. Ralph Smart is not a if y'all never heard of him, he's not like a guru or nothing like that. He's just a regular man who sits up there and have regular conversations, and how like deep breath. He's not like a teacher or nothing like that. And he's absolutely correct, because Ralph Smart changed his life first and started living a life. Then he started talking about it. But meaning of him living his life is like he went vegan and little stuff like that. Like how we'll talk. Like, how we talk, guys. That's just basically about it. It's not all that extra. Well, it's for the people. No, he was telling his own experiences, which is simple. Like I said, you got to check Ralph Smart out. His videos are not long. He's not a guru. He ain't telling you to move nowhere. He just says positive things. Like that's all he says is positive things. So that's why I don't mind repeating Ralph Smart. And I'm glad that he's listening to Ralph Smart, because he's just do regular affirmations and regular things to make you woosah, woosah. Grand rising, Nicole. Good morning. So that's it. But if she was watching Ralph Smart from the jump, Miss Nateri, sometimes this was one time. Listen to what the man is saying, Nateri. But we'll carry on. Yeah. See, I don't want to show him, because Ralph Smart got so big now. He might be deep diver. All these people that's deep. That's what he called himself, the deep divers and stuff. He done got so big now, they be the first ones to copyright you. All the ones that's preaching love and affirmation and things is free. Them the ones that copy strike your butt. So their content is not free. But we'll carry on. I just want to say that because they're talking about Ralph Smart, and I don't know how I came across Ralph Smart, but check him out. And I watched him grow. I watched him grow and mature over the years, which is beautiful. Now he's a man, a real man.
People, knowing that people have to hear what he's saying, knowing that people are going to have to see what he's saying, they're going to be inspired off of what he's doing, how he's living his life. He's living his life for people. That's not what you're saying. No, tell me what you're saying.
Always committing to yourself, right? If it's such on a grand scheme of things, it also benefits others. So going back to what I said before about, you're confused now?
No, I'm trying to understand how it's not what I just said.
I never said that that's not, I just said, I keep saying I agree with what you
Where's the
said.
difference?
The difference is that you said that you won't care about other people's commitments and everything of that nature.
You don't have time.
All right, but
Because
this is why
if you can't commit to yourself 100%, not me, not you 90, not you 70%, him 60%, and me 100%. So everybody needs to be 100% to themselves first.
right, exactly. Which I
If
never
everybody
disagree
was
with.
able to do that, they would naturally be around the people that they're supposed to be around.
So they will naturally honor their commitment.
Because it would naturally be honored because you're
That's exact. Thank you for acknowledging what I was saying.
That's the same thing
No,
I've
you
been saying
didn't
this
say
whole
that.
time. I've literally, that's why I just explained it with the same information because I've been saying the same thing.
Like I've been saying, you didn't say that. You said something different.
I didn't say that those
Are y'all
words.
serious? Oh, girl, please go back to bed.
You said something different, which I was saying let me interject because naturally you were.
No, when I said you don't have to care about what other people's commitments are to themselves. When I said that, which is when you disagree.
Oh, God.
I hear how you took it. I hear how you took it, but I just explained it to you that I meant the same exact thing I've been saying. It doesn't matter other people's commitments with themselves if you're not doing it for yourself first. If you do, and it's literally what I said for the third time, and what you do and who you are is going, and your 100% belief that you are in the being and you're in the body and you're on the path and that person of every one of your heart's desires. And you're waking up every day in your purpose, every little thing that you do in a day, every tiny thing that you do in a day, all of it is what you want to do. And it resonates with you. And it feels good and it feels right. And you've moved yourself in a position in this world, in this level, against all odds, to create your heaven on earth. And the only way that it is possible is if you even get delusional about the belief in yourself. What you have to do first, though, is honor the commitments to yourself and make sure that you are all the way tuned into yourself first. Ain't no others. Amongst others, you actually have to ignore others to really hone in and listen to you. You're actually going to listen to other people to contrast and to argue. And arguing isn't a bad thing. It's a natural thing because it goes against what we feel. And we will argue based off of what we feel, not what we know. People have been arguing for centuries, for years. People have been arguing people have been arguing for millennia. People have been arguing for millennia over feelings first, because you have to honor your heart's commitment to yourself first. The reason we argue with each other from our hearts, not our brains, is because what they want us to do and what's going on over here doesn't line up with what I want to do. But guess whose problem that is? That's the person who didn't 100% commit with themselves long enough to reap the benefits of a reality where that resistance isn't there. You will deal with that resistance. And in the moment of dealing with that resistance, you must say, commitments to me. That's it. All these other commitments to them, I can't make those. Because they can't keep their commitments to themselves. And if they are now, who's to say that they're going to do that forever? And if they're not doing it now, who's to say that they're not going to do that later? All I know is that I got to do that now. Now is a me job. Then you can blame them, and in the future you can try to blame other people. But now is always a me job only. It doesn't matter what other people are committing to, or what other people's commitments are to themselves, or if they're honoring their commitments to themselves or not. You must honor your commitments to yourself, even in the face of somebody not honoring their commitment to themselves, afflicting you. You have to even push. You even have to push through those scenarios, and you have to remain the same way. So if you're dealing with anyone or anything, it has to be from a place of your heart. Let your heart be your guiding key. It has to be from a place of knowing yourself and being committed to yourself and tapped into yourself and fulfilling your commitments to yourself for such an extended period to where you're one in your dreams. You're one in your waking reality. When resistance does face you, it's just like, and it's not even a thing. When you have things in your life and sources of irritation, that is a now job. That is a me job. That is a job, a moment where you reflect and you use that other thing, illusion, just another form of you, another thing. Those commitments don't even exist that another person has, because there is no other person. There's only you morphing you in your own mind to create your own heaven, and it's really like that. And I promise you, as scary as it is and as condemning as that can be, is as liberating as it is, and it's the key to set you free. That's why I wear this on my neck every day, because this is the thing that allows you to be delusional. When you're in a space you don't want to be in right now, what do? You close your eyes and count to 3. When you're strapped down, being tortured and prodded, and there's no choice but pain, what do? When you're on a cross, nailed with a crown of thorns on, and they're stabbing you still, and you're alive, what do? You disappear. You disappear. You close your eyes. No. To hide from the monsters, you go under your blanket. We get delusional. We want to create a new place. We want to be somewhere else. And if you are delusional enough, at the right times, and you're mastering your energy in every moment, in what you think is your present, which is just a result of your past, your now is your conscious mind. The conscious mind, that 5%, it's so fucking small because it's now. The conscious mind is now. Don't try to expand your conscious mind to higher than its percentage. It's regulated. It's where it's supposed to be. The conscious mind is doing what it's supposed to do. You don't
Hey, so fly. What's up, baby?
Let everything work out. As a matter of fact, you want to be more subconscious, because when you're more like a child, you're going to control your dream better. You're going to be more tapped into it the more subconscious you are. You only need to be a little bit of conscious. You only need a little white in the big black spot. You only need a little bit of consciousness in the subconscious mind. And your reality and who you are is also the subconscious mind in your solidified reality. That is your past. This is your key. This is your key. And it looks delusional to everybody else. And it's called delusional because it's what you believe and no one else believes, because that's how you travel through dimensions. You're traveling through dimensions, not them.
Oh.
You're shifting realities.
Hey, Les. What's up,
You're
baby?
shifting mind states. You're always in a world where you want to be. We're all Jobu Tupaki. At all times. Our imagination's been turned off. And it's been minimized to where we just keep creating the same old things. And we have a hard time believing in new beliefs. And we have to do all kind of different things to try to get people to believe in what we believe. And it's like, bro, you believe in what you need, and you believe in it. And you believe in it enough, and it's going to take form, and we won't have a choice. You control the world by controlling yourself. You control the whole universe by controlling yourself. It's so simple. There's nobody that you need to pray to. That is a lie. That is a sign of the Antichrist. You will never have to pray to or worship another being. Or the commitments that they have to themselves. Tell them keep that too. You honor the commitments to you every day you get up. And you do that until they go away. You do that until you make space. Whether that's you getting kicked out, whether that's them getting kicked out, whether that's y'all both operate, whatever it is. Hold your belief. Believe in yourself. No one else can do that. No one else can do that. Just as much as the present is a now job, no one else can shift your reality for you. It's on you. Whether you want to be God, whether you want to be one with God, whether you want to go to heaven, whether you want to go to hell, you are trying to shift dimensions, buddy. You're not okay with where you are here and now. Can you be okay with where you are right now? Right here, right now. Can you be rich? Are you a millionaire in this moment? Let's get delusional. Let me show you how it works. I'm rich beyond belief. And I told y'all. And everything that I tell you is going to happen. It does. And no, the money didn't come from supporters. And then the money didn't come from work. The money didn't come through music. And the money didn't come through a contract. Money definitely didn't come through the court system or the government in that form.
Hey, Poetry.
Money came from karma. Money came from Dharma, from the universe. Money came from the vortex. And with doing everything else I will be doing, everything else that we will be doing, infinite access. What's the net worth? Infinite. This nigga tapped in. he tapped in. You see, my goal and my visions is to see each and every one of you very wealthy and in your purpose in a new age, in a new day. And that's the reality I'm going to walk and live in. And because of that, people don't get better when you look at them with a negative perspective. People actually get worse. If you believe this person does not love me, this person has it out for me, it doesn't matter if that's true or not, you believe it. So you're selecting the dimension by every action you hold that belief. You are getting closer and closer to that dimension where that person is exactly what you said they are. Coincidence? The next day, they did the same bullshit to you. But what if you just forgave them and loved them from an honest place and went home and be like, you know what? I can't even hate them. I love them. Regardless of everything they're doing, they probably hurting. Bruh's daughter died last week. Oh, that's why he trolling me. He hiding. Some of you tell his guys to go to therapy before I shoot him. You know what I mean? But at least I love him. I understand now. Dang, I ain't even mad at bro. You know, matter of fact, even if he do something crazy to me tomorrow, I'm gonna go give him a hug. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring him a gift tomorrow. You gonna bring him a gift tomorrow. The person that you're supposed to hate, this person that you're supposed to get back, you're gonna bring him a gift tomorrow. And you have now shifted realities. You have now defeated your enemy by moving and operating in love. Understanding. Regardless of whether he's fitting my commitments with me or whether I'm fitting his commitments with him. All I know, or whether we're fitting commitments we had with the job together. Fuck all the commitments. What I know is that I have the ability to alchemize the relationship. I have the ability to alchemize the relationship. And commitments change. Contracts change. Nah, take it back. Bring it back to me when it's a couple M's on there. I got my birth certificate is worth $4 million a year. And you want me to sign for $500,000? I'm good. My birth certificate is worth $4 million a year. Why am I gonna sign for $500,000? It's a commitment, and you can say, "Well, that's my relationship with them, and that's a commitment they offered, and I didn't want to take that offer, so the relationship's over." No, the relationship still exists, and they are gonna control themselves. They're gonna master their own energies, and they're gonna come up with a contract based off of what you just said, and be like, "All right, he knows enough." The contract is now worth $8 million, $7 million up front. 7 mil. Okay, now consider it. Now they might get this artist in the moment because that might be enough for them to do what they need to do for the rest of their life. That's how they may feel. But it's the person who decides to change themselves and adjust and not resist the universe that wins. You just believe in yourself. They say, all right, look, he said he ain't fucking with us. He said he doesn't like us, guys. We could hang this up. We could throw the towel in, guys, but we got to get him signed. We got to get this guy. He's the next big thing. We got to get this. We got to get the solar guy. This solar guy, he knows. We got to get him before he's going to do it himself. How do we get this guy? I believe in myself. He teaches this, and I'm going to do what he teaches against him. Yeah, I'm going to get him this. This nigga believes so hard, so much, that he comes up with the perfect contract. Brings it to me, and it has certain liberties and certain cancellation things. So I'm like, I bet, let's work, and we do it because I agree. Bro, let me. He changed and let me. So you can honor other people's commitments to themselves. You can honor your commitments to other people, but there is no other commitment more valuable to honor than a commitment with yourself first, because you're going to find yourself making the commitments to people you do not fuck with. You're going to find yourself making commitments to cults, to tyrants, narcissists. And then, you see what I'm saying? It's going to be too late. Most of y'all are going to speak from a perspective of not going through what I went through. And it's just not in your path to have to go through a cult. It's in my path to have to go through a cult at some point in time. And whatever perspectives and opinions you cast upon me now, the truth remains. That's just what you believe. I just told you I'm delusional. You guys can say the most craziest things to me. I'm going to be delusional in my success. I'm going to be delusional in everything that I believe in. I'm going to be delusional in a world governed and ruled by love. I'm going to be delusional in a time and space where everybody's in their purpose and in their bag, and we can all give for free. And we all figured out that there's an infinite source of money, and we don't need money. And that's not even it. We're going to start just giving and doing things for free. And everybody's just going to be up. Everybody's going to live at a high quality because it's possible. It's more than possible for everybody to live in an exceptionally high quality. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think about me or what I think about what you think about me. Who cares? I can read your question. I can read your opinion, your perspective. None of those are more valuable than mine. And none of those are more valuable than mine of myself. And you're all going to have to feel that. You're all going to have to understand that. And on the note of the Eligio thing, if I'm in jail and I'm saying what I'm saying, then I know the best key that I have is my mind. I know that. And I'm not talking about other people, and I'm not trying to talk to other people, and I'm not trying to be on the phone with other people 24/7 every day, all day. As a matter of fact, I'm going to find myself going as deep in my mind as possible, since I can literally not control anything else. Somehow, some way, I'm tuning into reality where I get out. It happens somehow, some way. It worked. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of people you have to understand that, and then you have to understand that other people at the same time, right? They're going to be manifesting different things that you may not want to manifest, if you will. It's not your job to change their mind. It's your job to change your mind. Let you just shine. You just be great. You just be dope. You just do what you got to do. And you be able to depart with anybody or let go of anybody or anything in your life that gets in the way from you honoring your commitment to yourself. And make sure that it's clear. There is nothing that's in your way. There's just people you don't have to force to be on your path. The people you're around are exactly who you need to be around. You don't even need to question the divinity of where you're at. You don't even need to have an expectation of the ones you are around. No, it's perfect. No, it's right. And as you evolve, as you level up, you'll see there's some people, if you believe that they will level up with you, they will. If you believe they won't, they won't. It's you. It's you. The mind doesn't govern reality sometimes. Guys, the mind doesn't govern reality sometimes. The mind governs reality at all times. You know, one reason why I'm back up here teaching again right now is because people tell me, bro, we actually need you. And I don't mind if the numbers are low, because I'm actually here for the people that say they need me. I go in my other friends' rooms and the numbers are low, but that's just because they're not talking about Nature Boy drama. They just want to teach today. And it's 4 or 5 people and they're teaching vigorously. And I'm like, this is stupid. You got to find a better way to do this. And I stand by that. At the end of the day, I admire the fact that leadership is not, what's the word? It's not this luxury. Leadership isn't this luxury. Leadership isn't this great this benefit. Leadership isn't this thing. It's not a blessing. You know, leadership isn't a reward. Leadership is a responsibility. It's a responsibility. You have a responsibility to the world. You have a responsibility to the world. As a leader, as a king, as a God, in this day, you have a duty and a responsibility, not an opportunity, not a blessing, not a gift, not a reward. I have followers. I have a tribe. I got a team. I got a family. Okay. That's a responsibility, bro. And how you live your life is gonna navigate that relationship. You can control all of your relationships if you control the one main relationship with yourself. What are your commitments? What commitments do you have? Requirements. What's the list of things that this guy has to be for you in your life? What is the list of things that this dude? What name it? Tall. What's the height? What's this? All of it. What is the list of requirements for your dream man or your woman or your girl? Your dream girl. I see mostly women in here.
Hey,
Thinking, and I know
Jack.
that the women you answer me
Hey,
like,
Eden.
I do this. I
How
know
you
women.
doing, Jackie?
Y'all
Good morning to you
know exactly
guys.
what the fuck you want and don't want. Y'all know exactly what you're willing to not settle for, or settle for. Y'all know, and y'all know when you have settled. You know, you can make this list of commitments for this man, but what about that list of commitments with yourself, or even with your job? You expect your job to treat you like this, or you expect your kids to treat you like this. You expect anybody to treat you like anything. That's a commitment. You expect somebody to do something for you. What is that? Was that a part of the commitment? Was that a part of the agreement? Did they sign that condition to the relationship? Did they know that that condition was placed on the relationship? That commitment, that thing that can change, that thing that's subjective, that's the thing right there that is illusionary. The commitment, the relationship is actual. As invisible as the relationship is, the bond, that invisible bond, that's the only thing real. The commitments on there are the illusions. Facts. How big is the list of things that you want to be for you? How big is the list of things you want to do for you? How big is that list? And deeper than that, how much of those things do you accomplish in a day? And congratulations if you're doing good. Stay on your way. Congratulations if you have been striving. You actually made that list for yourself and you have been knocking it down and you've been doing better every day. Here I am to say, do better. Fulfill that list. 100% that list one day. Just, you've done it. You've had your moments. You know what it feels like to be in your bag. One day, just flow. Do what you want to do now. Find a way. If you can't do it, write it down, let it go, and go do something you can. Get out of your mind. Get out of your head. You're already in it. Live some life. Go live some fucking life. Don't let True and all these people condemn you and make you fearful of the very life that their master once used to live and we used to support. I remember when going out to eat,
Who remember when we was watching Solar's last thing? I don't know if it was Solar. And I told everybody, listen, y'all putting too much stuff into this because they all are the same. Because they are all been programmed to do the same thing. I said, next, we're going to hear from Musa. Tell me Musa did not make his appearance the very next day. The very next day, I said, Musa's next. He's going to start with his jibber jabber. And here go Musa. So now we got Solar who kicked it off. Now Pisces is trying to kick it off, and I still haven't watched the Pisces video yet. We still have to get to that Pisces video. And then now we got Musa. So all of them, the main ones are starting to start their own tribe or fan base or whatever. Don't worry about if they scam you because we ain't giving none of them our money. We ain't giving none of them our money. And the people who want to give them their money, hey, good luck for you. But I told you guys Musa was going to be next. I said, then we got to hear what Musa got to say. Now here go Musa. Want to show us him and his Hadu. Mm-hmm. That's because that's how that other girl was talking. They think we know what they mean. We don't know what they mean. As soon as they say, you know what I mean, I be like, no. Can you explain it to me? So all this stuff, like, it's really nothing to break down. And then y'all know my neighbor always got the daggone AC. Their AC is hitting my AC, so I know that it's annoys you guys. So unless it's like really good and I gotta say something, I muted up a little bit so y'all ain't gotta hear that. Yeah, they talk in circles, ring around the rosy. That's all they do is talk in circles and stuff, you know. But that's all they do. Talk in circles. We already know they are liars. We know these things already. And it's because that's what they were taught to be. And they're trying to self medicate themselves out of the mind of being under a cult leader. You know what, Les? That's how I see it now. Les, that is that. You know what? You said it. You said it exactly right. That's how I see it now. That's exactly how I see it now. You know, if they lie, whatever, at least they ain't smacking nobody and hurting nobody and doing all that other stuff. Because from day one, whoever started talking about Nature Boy up until now, we always spoke upon the STDs. We always spoke upon the violence. So anybody who choose to mess with them, you know, it's not like, well, I never saw your channel. It's plenty of channels. Pick one. Pick any channel you want that talks about nature nut from the beginning up until now. We always spoke upon the STDs, them being in the hospital. So if anybody at this point wants to join them and be their girlfriend, and if you hear how he's a teeny bit more lenient than Musa, I think. But listen to how that they women still have to treat them the way the women had to treat Nature Boy. I think them are the parts that we don't see. But if you notice, they got to be quiet and they have to be authorized to speak. They only can speak a little bit. Now, I think when the Terry was talking, the Terry should have said, and in addition, instead of negating what he was saying, she should have said, and in addition. You know? So when Musa was talking to his Hadu, remember, if I was Musa, girl, if I was that girl, I would have left already. Who saw the video? I couldn't watch it because I didn't know it was their music, but music Musa good with that music tip. But he was cut it up, cut it down, cut it up, cut it down, right there, right there. I'd have been like, see, us regular women cannot deal with it. No regular woman, unless you've been through a cult or you've been brainwashed or you was born in like polygamy where the man, regular women cannot deal with them. So remember, they are trained to deal with these men. Yeah. I'm probably gonna play that on the other channel. I just came on early because y'all know my cat is keep. I supposed to been sleeping because I was busy all week. I can't wait for you guys to see all the things that we've done to the kids. I cannot wait to tell all you guys thank you so much for your donations and stuff. I'm gonna show y'all where your donations go. I'm gonna show you guys because all the little things that if it wasn't for you guys, that you guys made it happen. I'm still saying thank you now. Anybody who have donated, hey Seth, anybody who has donated, I appreciate it. I'm gonna show you all the fun that we had this summer, but boy, my everything hurt. My everything hurt. I'm so tired, but I can't be tired in my house because my cat won't let me. He wants me up at 5 something, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. This is what he wants. He will not stop. And I keep trying to close my door, lock the cat out the room. I don't know how the cat get back in the room. Maybe when I like to go to the ladies' room at nighttime, maybe I forget to close the door and he sneak back in. I don't know. But I can't go like, oh, okay. I ain't got nothing to do today. I'm going to rest. No, ma'am. You wake up to something jumping on your head and licking you. That's it. But let's get back to that. But like I said, the way Musa was talking to that girl, she kept jumping. It's like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Shit. I'm like, you got to pick a value. See, regular women can't deal with them. Regular women cannot. And then regular women that are clean should not mess with them. That's why I don't understand, even in the Google Gaga situation, I don't understand how females are still getting caught out there saying, and now you go take a test and you say this man has given me something, when all you got to do is find a video. Do some research before you go giving your body to these men. They have had group XXXX. They have had pass along vagina. All of them got passed to one to the other. So whatever one has, the other one has. That's why it doesn't make no matter if Terry goes back to Solar. They are, all of them have something. And at least they know they have it. But people who don't have nothing, why are you going over there to any of these men? Why? Because what y'all think is what we're saying is incorrect. We done seen the Terry on her videos. We heard Velvet with her videos. We already seen actually seen all the breakouts. We seen a good thing they are out the sun because they didn't understand that with that complex, you belonged out the sun. So that's why they kept having them breakouts because it was too hot. When you have certain I think I'm gonna say herpes, or I'm gonna say herpes, but I don't know if YouTube won't let me say it, but I already said it. But don't get mad at me, YouTube. It is what it is. If you have to learn what makes you have breaks out and stuff. So you listening to Dumb Nut, and he's telling you, oh, you belong out there. But according to what that says, it states, no, you do not belong with all of the extreme heat. Now, I'm saying, Les, if you go back in time, I'm saying we was watching them have breakouts, Les. We was watching them have breakouts. We've seen the breakouts. We used to see the breakouts all over their face. We talked about it. So I feel bad for them girls who went over there with Google Gaga. But none of them did they research. Like, who have, like right now, I would go, let's say I wanted to see Solar. I would just put Solar in Google, or I'll put Solar in YouTube, or I'll put Solar name in, especially YouTube. But I would see, and I would go back in videos, and I would see, well, damn, all these people got STDs and stuff. Damn, Solar. Mm-mm, mm-mm. All of them got STDs some way, somehow. No. A lot of these women didn't do that. And nobody didn't say, well, let me check out Google Gaga. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? People don't say, well, let me check out Google Gaga. I played the video, well, the old video Google Gaga, and I also showed the video of one of his baby mamas who was in love with him and he gave her stuff and just left her. These men ain't good men. Y'all want a man to think for you, to talk for you, to be educated when you can pick up a book yourself, when you can do things yourself. Now, hearing somebody say something positive, hey, it's all good. It's all good. But once they start talking about come with me, bring me your money, oh, the conversation is, don't you talking about bring my money? Conversation is over. The conversation is over. Oh, we have to invest. We're becoming a tribe. I would never hear the end of the story. So when you say we building, bye. We building, this is going to be ours. Bring money. That's supposed to hang up right there. Hang up right there. And then you're supposed to go do research. I'm like, oh man, this man got STDs and he take women money. But these women don't do that. All they do is constantly support them. So what more can you break down? What more? Like Les said, it's pure entertainment at this time. I mean, that's exactly how I see. I mean, if I see something and I point it out, I'm going to point it out. But at this point in time, we done did all we can do. All we can do now is keep bringing the information and still bring up some old stuff. Like I made sure I brought up STDs in this video. So if somebody's watching this video for the first time, I have to let them know these people, all of them have STDs. We got to keep bringing up the things that these people have. So if somebody don't want to do no back research, we're letting you know now. When they speak upon money, hang up the phone. When they say we, hang up the phone. But we're going to get back to this.
With a bunch of women was a good thing. And this is why it doesn't matter what people think about you, because it'll change. It's not based on anything real as much as you could say it is. You look at the facts, it doesn't make sense. You look at the truth. You look at what's actually taking place in real life. What's being said doesn't make sense. So don't expect anything from anybody. Change you. Evolve you. Glow up. Glow up. You mean to tell me you're afraid to glow up because of what? And do what you do with it. Be in your purpose. Glow up and show up. See what Lotus is talking about, and what she constantly brings up, constantly brings us all back to a one purpose type of vibe. Like to not separate ourselves and not get too lost in just me. You know, she brings that other side, just like, well, we can't neglect other people, can't ignore other people either, to any extent. This is all very true. You have to be the ultimate fount of beauty and life and riches, so that when those people who you are supposed to give a fuck about are around, they can just benefit from your silence. They can just benefit from your presence. They can just benefit from your being. There's nothing you have to do different. There's nothing they have to ask of you. Your existence is a blessing. Your present is a present to them. That's a beautiful thing. When it's real, it's a beautiful thing. But how could it be real if either party hasn't fulfilled that list of commitments to themselves yet? I mean, are you on a hot streak? Are you on a 10-day streak of fulfilling commitments to yourself, but you expect 100% from someone else? to moving, get to work, get to going. You know what it is. It's not that bad either. And if you're going, keep going. Raise the bar. Where else can you improve? If dealing with people a certain way is a part and process to your mastery, acknowledge it. Get out there and start dealing with people. If that's your fear. Talk about embodying the knowledge, right, Gina? You literally, bro. What I was being taught at Carbonation started to go counter to the truth that I once agreed with and signed up for. And now I'm being expected to agree to things that I don't understand. Like, this person's God and I'm not. That I'm just a bot and this is the only real person and I'm just this thing. I couldn't grasp it. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't say you're God and I'm not. I just couldn't do it. I just could not understand. Just could not understand. And now I get it. Now I understand. Why would any man, woman, or being who is receiving all of your energy 24/7 ever want you to know the truth? You could say I'm high, and I'll still make sense. Oh, he high. Hey, look, that nigga fool over there. Look at that nigga. He fool over there. Look, she laying down. She tired. Hey, she tired. Yeah, nigga, I smoke weed. I'm high. I live life. I love life. I breathe. I'm high, bro. And I know you don't mean nothing mean. You're just saying it. You could be joking. And that's all to impose laughter. Just keep laughing. If you in your house laughing, nigga, just keep laughing, bro. If you offended, don't be offended. I'm just making a point. And you happen to be a thing to use to make that point with. And it's even for you to be able to bend and understand and control your own mind and be like, hey, I got the point. I just don't agree with you, bro. And I'm going to keep being me. But I at least opened up my mind enough to understand where you was coming from. And I do not limit you or condemn you for thinking what you think because you come from a walk of life that I could never perceive. And I'm like, my nigga. And that's the reality of life. Let go of judgment on anybody else.
Hey, Gary,
Have judgment
welcome.
on yourself 100%. You let your judgment be you going down that checklist of commitments you're making to yourself. Why is your life not where it wants to be? Because of him, because of her, because of this, because of that. Well, no, it's because your belief that thing is there as a blockage, it's there. And every time you log into the game, every time you turn it back on, you're programming that obstacle in there. You say, yup, I got an obstacle here, here, and here. Wake up, bloop. Yup, can't do what the fuck I want to do. Might as well waste another day doing some bullshit, making commitments to things I don't want to commit to because I don't believe in myself enough. Because I'm putting too much of the belief that should be in myself in my fears. But I need that energy that's in my fears. I need all of that. Those are the millions that you're asking for. Those are the relationships and the lovers that you're asking for. Those are the people who treat you a certain way.
You guys have to remember. You got to remember. Just like a lot of cults, people stay till the wheels roll off. A lot of people stay until they get the head, right? So He's no different than anybody else that was in the cult. Some of them don't get out until they remove the head. So now that they remove the head, so if they don't seek help or like really go away, I mean, they literally have to find themselves again. They can act like they're finding themselves again, but they're just regurgitating Nature Boy. They just putting it in their own way, but they're still regurgitating. You know, if they want to talk about their experiences and stuff, that's releasing. But to continue to teach somebody, you're still regurgitating. Like, okay, this is what I get paid to do. I get paid to teach. I get paid to run my mouth. So if people want to pay them for that, but what people have to understand, the information is not authentic. The information is not authentic. Now, the more they talk about, what they went through or whatever, then they will start releasing some of their daddies, their nature nuts teachings. Some may join new groups because that's all they know. That's what I'm saying. Just like any other cult, they will always lead to another cult. That's all they know. That's all. You got people right now that still represents Malachi Z. York. People is still firm. They are still firm believers. They still teach his teachings, and all they did was branch out and do other things. What they're doing, Nature Boy is not mad at them because they are still keeping Nature Boy alive. They're keeping, even if they turned against him or they are for him, it doesn't matter. They're still keeping Nature Boy alive. Now, when you start releasing all the stuff that was done to you and be truthfully and honest about it, then you're releasing Nature Boy. But even if some of the things you played a part in it, you're not the first cult. People want to hear like the truth. But you should have told the truth to the authorities first. You know what I'm saying? You go to the authorities first, and then you preach, you tell your truth to the authorities. Then you start, really breaking down. You know what I'm saying? I went through this. I mean, we know for a fact that you're going to say, I was bamboozled. I was fooled. We know about that. You understand what I'm saying? Being some vegans is even being a cult. You know what I'm saying? You got some vegan cults out there too. Them vegans don't be playing, honey. But either way, what I'm saying is that you go to the popo first, then you start breaking down. Yo, this is what that man had me. This is what that man had me do. This is what we were doing under his control. If you really want to save people from going into cults, you have to speak upon how damaging it is. You gotta be anti-cult now. So any other cult that you hear about, they are supposed to be going at them. People be trying to say that's what they should be doing. That's what I would be doing if I was in a cult. I will be, and I feel that I want to teach. I will be anti-cult, anti. I would tell women, yeah, all these men got STDs. Be wary of these men. How about warn some of these women? How about warn some of these men? Because you got people, when you go watch some of the other ones, you got people that be like, oh, yeah, man, you real deep. Or you my boy. No, you supposed to go at them. Go at them. Just like you got people, if they was young and they was bullied, now they start going after the bullies. When they get to a certain, now they anti-bully. We already know what got you there. We already know that Nature Boy fooled you guys. We know this already. But y'all couldn't have listened to us because we didn't know y'all was going, right? It ain't like, told y'all before anybody else. For anybody else that was there after we was making these videos, you're on your own. But for some of you guys, we know, the older guys, we know that y'all thought that y'all was gonna save the world and go to heaven. I don't know what y'all thought. Because you ain't nowhere in the world y'all was gonna save the world. The world is like billions of people. You was not reaching out to, I don't care how good you are, billions of people don't know you. They don't. You're not saving the world. The world consists of billions of people. People in China don't know nothing about you. People in all these other countries don't even understand your language. So all this you saving the world, you're saving a certain group of people, and that's what you're saying. You have an audience, so you're going to either destroy people or you want to bring them up. But you ain't saving the world. Like, yeah, they want to make the world a better place. Oh, you know how big? It's 7 continents. You may think the internet is that big, but it's 7 damn continents. So you're going to unify everybody? See, but people don't understand that when they listening to this bullshit. They don't understand it. So they think they're bigger than they are, but they're really, really small. They're really small. They're like a pea in a pot. A pea in a pot. But they'll lead you to believe, because they got like a big following. A big following is one thing, but saving the world is another thing. All right, let's go. But y'all better repent. Y'all better get to repenting. That's all I can say. Y'all may not believe in repenting, but y'all better get on your knees and repent, baby.
That you're asking for, that job, that thing, whatever it is, wherever you are in life.
Knees and repent.
It's right there. But the energy that you need to get it is caught up in your fears right now, and you need to stop believing in that shit, and that shit needs to go away. All the things you don't want to happen needs to poof, and your energy gets repurposed. And all the shit that you think you're missing, you'll realize is right there. It's like a video game. You have to unlock it. You need to get more pieces of yourself. You need to collect more pieces of yourself. And once you gain enough experience, and then once you gain enough pieces of yourself and you level up, you can unlock new skills. You have a higher level of mastery of yourself. But whenever you log in, you're not logging in for your friend. You're not logging in for anybody else other than you. And at the end of the day, and in the beginning of the day, it's you. So I'm going to recommend this. And this is what I'll be doing. And I might do these on live. Who knows? Who knows how I'll do it, how I'll set it up. Or if it's just a post. I want to somehow document it. But I think that the risings should be sacred. I think the things done in the risings every day should be things that set the tone of being in control of your own reality, whether it's you doing your breath work, whether it's you going outside in nature, whether it's you just beginning to fulfill that list of commitments to yourself, start knocking it down even before you eat. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Seriously, just start knocking down that list and committing to yourself first and foremost every day and living our day. If you're going to have a mission, what's the mission? We have a mission. What is it that you need to get to where you need to go? And that list better look different than other people's lists. And the people who have a similar list than to you, y'all either competition down the line, friendly competition, or y'all teammates. Either way, friendly competition is a teammate. So that's good. And those need to be your homies. Those need to be the people you talk to and build with, because they're going to show you shit, how to do what you doing in new ways. So you got to have an open mind with them. And then you're going to fall in love. And then you're going to have a whole new group of best friends. And you're going to have whole new women in your life, whole new men in your life, whole new friends, whole new echelon. People gonna come back from the past. That turns out they was on your frequency the whole time. They just got a little lost. They just got a little lost. 11:11. Well, the gates open. Let the light shine through. They just got a little lost. Let you be a beacon for those who are supposed to be in your life. The stars, man, like space ain't bright enough, man. These stars need to turn it up. Or man, I'm not that bright just because that star brighter. Or I'm not that bright because we got this black hole over here suck my energy, and then we got this, we got that. And these got all these excuses. Just turn up. Turn your light up. Turn your bright up. Turn your shine up. It'll make the whole sky look more beautiful, you and your purpose. And each and every one of us do that. What if all the stars just lit up? What if stars that are there right now that you can't even see because they're so dark, they're so dim? What if they just turned on? What if you just looked in the sky one night and it was like, God damn, that's way more than I seen last time? And what if other stars came out as a result of certain stars showing up? You don't know what kind of effect you're going to have on this world. If I have any job, it's not to report the truth that other people won't acknowledge about life. It is to tell my story, and other people do have a piece in my stories. But I know I'm here to spread love and to be that beacon for those few people. And the smaller the numbers get, the stronger the filter is. Frequency strong. And it'll take some time. Someone may not find your content. Someone may not find you and what you've been putting out for years. So they might find it within 30 seconds of you dropping it, or you uploading it, or you saying post. You change their life right then. You never know. But it's not for you to try to change lives. It's for you to change one life. Change one life. And you will change the world. Undoubtedly. Undoubtedly, you will change the world if you could just change one life. Yours. I promise you, you will find unconditional love. You will let go of all conditions to love if you fulfill all the conditions and commitments you make to yourself. You won't have time. You won't have time. It's not that you won't have time for people because they don't deserve your time. It's just that I got to get this list done, guys. I made so many commitments to myself. I got to do it. Yeah, but you said you were going to help me last Tuesday. And you said you were going to help me today. I did say that. And I'm going to do it. Because I'm an honorable person, and I'm going to live in a reality where I pay my debts. I'm going to live in a reality where I pay for the food I get instead of stealing it because I'm honorable. And I want a life and I want a result and an ending that is a result of being honorable. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to honor the commitments that I did make, even if I made them in my ignorance. And I'm going to think, if there's a way we can fix this or change this or adjust that if possible. But I'm not going to ignore my commitments. If this is a character thing, then it's bad character to not honor your own commitments to yourself. To not get up and do that thing that you said you were going to do. To not make a step and lay a brick towards the path of that you call success. That you call success. But you're paving the path down the road to what they call success. Good luck. Let's see if you like what you find. Let's see if you like what you make with your life. Because that's what you're gambling with. And that's what you're using. Acknowledge the relationship with everything. Acknowledge the relationship with everything by acknowledging the relationship with yourself first. Make a commitment with yourself before you make a commitment with anything else. Or an expectation is the same thing as a commitment. An expectation is the same thing as a commitment. Don't expect anybody to treat you with the same love you treat you with, unless you believe you deserve it. When you really believe it, you're going to be it to you first. And we going to see it. And you're going to show us how to do it. Maybe you're the guide to the thing that you desire. Why won't anybody give it to you? Why isn't it here? Why don't we just do that? Why don't we do... Thank you. Maybe that's what you're here to do. If you're not here to do it, make a note. Write it down. Send it to a person who can do it. What if somebody just sent a list of dope-ass ideas to a millionaire? What if somebody just found like a bunch of rich people and just sent like a bunch of notes of like lists of cool shit that you could do with your money that would benefit the world? And you just send it to these people and you just believe it works. Who said that that can't be a reality? Like, believe in yourself. That's a cool idea. I'm not about to do that, but it's a brilliant, absolutely brilliant idea. Me saying that could have been all I needed to do. That might be to align with one other person. All of this is coming out just to say, fuck all the commitments that you try to make with anyone else or anything else, any job, or fuck any expectation or anything you have for any person. Even yourself. Let go of the expectations you have for yourself. Fulfill simple commitments. Do things for you. Make a shift in your diet. Make a shift in your mentality and your thoughts. Make a shift in your habits. Make a shift in your timing. Step by step, thing by thing, add one item to the list every day. Only one. Add only one item to the list every day. Adjust it as you go. Clarify it, define it, rewrite it, and write it in a form that where it's already done. And let's see if you walk into that reality. Or let's see if those steps were even necessary to take you to where you believe you belong. Because just writing down those steps to take you to where you want to be, if you just put yourself there, you're going to fly through the rest. You might skip past all of it. All the efforts and everything you mentally did, you might not even have to do. Because you believed in the end goal. And you believed in yourself of accomplishing it and doing it. And that level of belief, and then going to sleep like, yeah, I'm about to get it in for me tomorrow. Because I did it today. You're going to create a reality of way more ease the next day. Unless you believe you need more pain and more resistance, then you'll give that to yourself for sure. Congratulations. Good job, Milk. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter what we think about that. Somebody control you and say something about that. Someone can compliment you, say something about that. You know what it feels like. And you got to honor that commitment to you because you know it's what you need. And you're going to adjust and you're going to evolve you. And just because I feel this way or that way, ultimately it's what you believe is going to give you the results. So if someone comes around and causes doubt in your head and you stop believing what you thought you believed, it's because you already doubted it. And the person showing up was that doubt in human form. How do you face yourself? How do you deal with yourself? Is how you'll deal with the same energy in anyone else. Master every range of everything with you first. And then you'll be able to do it with other people. And of course, you're going to learn these skills by dealing with other people. That's why life is a journey. It didn't start off lit. It started off fucked up. And we've been defining it and chiseling and clarifying, making big mistakes. Going to carbonation was like knocking the nose off of my masterpiece of me. You know what I mean? And it's like, that was major. I got to fix this fucking nose now. You know what I mean? It's your life. And every day you're chiseling away and you're working at it. And just know that When you make mistakes, it's going to take some time to fix it, maybe, or it's going to take some time to recalibrate, or take some time to heal. Take that week off and go to sleep. Take that week off and do nothing but lay in your bed and write in your journal. I promise you that's way more beneficial than you running around doing a bunch of stuff trying to make your life work, than you running around trying to clean everything. I bet you it's way more beneficial to literally sit with yourself instead of trying to create and make money and do all these different things, and literally heal for a moment mentally. Believe in yourself again, recover again, write in this journal, write diaries to you, messages to you, letters to you, doodle pictures like you did as a kid. Just go wild, do things you've never done. Heal. Start coming up with that list of commitments to yourself. Start knocking down that list even more. And if you're doing good, keep going. Refine it, upgrade it, fine tune it, and have fun. And if anywhere along this process you're not having fun, I advise you to replace it with something that will make sure that you are maximum fun. Sometimes serious and not hard pressure of working out in that iron. That's fun for people. That's fun for me. I like that. I like bench pressing. When I push up, I like that. That's fun to me. I like that. That's good. I like going to the gym, looking in the mirror, and like feeling good, being serious, and being goofy. I love it. I have fun. Learn how to have fun. You don't have to play the chanting music and this and that and do the traditional. Do what your heart feels like you need to do. You don't gotta do that. You very much can only do that. You can only play the same video every day from us. That's fine. Or you can play a new song every day that you do the same yoga routine to. Love you. And follow your heart. Let your heart be its guiding key. You'll know what to do. You'll know what to do. You'll know what's for you. Stop doubting yourself. And if you do doubt yourself again, it's okay. One thing a day. Commit one thing a day. Knock it off the list. Make the list of things that you need to do. At least do one of them. If you really about it, you're going to complete the list every day. It ain't going to be do one thing a day. It's going to be this list gets done every day for me. Start off cheating yourself. Start off making the list easy, because that's a thought, right? Start off making the list easy. Let's start off by cheating ourselves. And add one thing every day. And then accomplish at least one thing every day. Accomplish the whole list every day, ideally. Accomplish the whole list every day. I don't want you to condemn yourself. I just want you to have fun. If accomplishing one of those things on that list took up your whole day but filled up your fun meter, well spent. Well spent. It's really easy. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what you've been going through, what you think you got going on. You can change your life today, right now. So fuck these commitments. That's why y'all kind of like fuck niggas. Y'all really don't want relationships with dudes, because which one of these dudes do you know are fulfilling a list of commitments to themselves every day? That's the nigga you're looking for. But is that who you are? Are you fulfilling the list of commitments that you need to be the great you, regardless of anybody else, every day? Don't expect that commitment to work, because you don't know what pure commitment feels like yet. You don't know what pure commitment feels like. Don't expect loyalty in life. You don't know what loyalty feels like yet. You gotta feel it. You gotta be there. No one can be loyal to you like you. No one can be as real with you than you. It's all in you. It's already there. Fear is going to cause you choosing realms and realities you don't want to be every time. Every time, fear. Because fear is energy being used on the thought that's against you. Fear is energy being given to a thought that is against you. You need that energy to a thought that is for you, that is with you, that is by choice. If I told you to make a list of what you would do right now, if I gave you $7 million with tomorrow, you only got $7 million for tomorrow. What you doing? How you spending it? What you doing? Do most people really, really know? You can say a bunch of stuff, but I mean, think about your time, and then think about the fact that you actually got to travel. Think about this, and think about it. Think about it. Think about it. You would not travel because it take up your time, unless traveling itself was the event you wanted to experience. You wouldn't travel, so you would find a way to make what you got going on right here where you're at dope. So you would try to minimize the time it would take to get the thing. So you would order everything. So time becomes very valuable immediately. But we don't even know what we would want. So how much of our brain capacity, how much of our power is being given to things that we don't want? How many things, how many chaotic thought patterns do we have that are just hanging around doing nothing? Just chilling there. How many useless people are in your life? How much useless shit is in your house? How much energy is not being focused towards you? As long as enough energy is being focused to you to fulfill your commitments to yourself, you're going to find yourself already helping other people. You're going to find yourself already locked into the perfect universal situation to help the universe. Ain't no person to help. Ain't no one person to connect to, bruh. You connect to you, you connect to the universe. And everybody around you becomes a special connection. That's how it's supposed to be. Everybody's supposed to be a special connection. So I'm pacing. People, I don't know. I believe I pace. When I pace, it helps. I could sit down straight, but if I sit down, I'm gonna smoke. But that's how it is. I mean, I don't know how to tell you. It's your fault. It's your reality. It's your mind. I don't know how to tell you. They lied to you, bro. They told you it was their fault. They told you it was his fault or her fault. It's yours. It's your fault. It's on you. It's on you. It's on you, man. How you feel about yourself? I absolutely love me. And I ain't gonna cap. You know, the list gets defined every day. I'm working on really listening to my heart. You know, I'm working on really tapping into that voice and trusting it. Somebody else, you know, can believe in their heart in the face of you believing in yours. And you may not know what the distinction is between the two, but never doubt your heart. Even if somebody believes in their heart more than you believe in your own, listen to your heart. It knows. It knows what we don't. Stay in love and stay positive, and then move from your feelings. There it is. If moving from logic was the answer, there'd be a lot of successful people in the world. And there will be a lot more. But this fulfillment, what I'm talking about, there's only one way. Acknowledging the relationship with yourself. And then honoring the commitments that you make in a relationship with you, in your own being. You immediately want to know what's diet. What's the diet? What's the ideal diet? How do we take care of the body? Having your hair done matters. The quality. You have to build your own value. And your value should be built so high that you don't have to keep it secret. You don't have to hide it. Your value should be so high on your heart, on yourself, that it's indestructible. And that's what makes it valuable. It's legit, it's real, it's superior, it's strong, it's tough. Your love, your soul should be so valuable. It can't be changed. It can't be altered by anybody. It can't be swayed. Indestructible, all terrain. Your soul is valuable. Build that value. Build the value of your soul. And then remove the boundaries. And then remove the blockages. You cannot be harmed. You cannot be hurt. The blockages will be removed once you're indestructible. In belief. In the heart, in the conviction. Then you can have your boundaries down. But if you're delicate, if you're sensitive, if you're not healed, if you're vulnerable, keep those boundaries up. Not to protect you from them, to protect them from you. Keep those boundaries, motherfucker, and heal. Lock yourself in the house. Separate yourself. Don't make people have to kick you out. Don't make people have to remove you. Separate yourself. Remove yourself. If you must. If you can't, like I said, you have the full ability to change your reality. That's just, the more resistance you feel that exists in your reality, that's just how much more energy you need to reclaim. That's just how much more energy you need to reclaim. If you feel like this is against you, and that's against you, and that's against me, and you got a lot of energy to take back, bruh. If you're like, you know what, really ain't nothing in the way but me. I already live by myself. I already do this. I already do that. I might as well just get up and stretch. I might as well just YouTube breathing techniques and what they do and why I should do it. I might look up the Master Key Society. I've been wanting to do it. I've been saying I wanted to do this. I've been saying I wanted to do that. It's right there. But there's too much energy going to things you don't need it to go to. Commitments you made in your ignorance that now you got to work your way out of. It's like digging yourself into a hole. See, it's like driving past where you're supposed to turn. You know you're supposed to turn back there, but you just keep driving. You're going to have to make that up, bro. You're trying to be quiet like you ain't just miss your turn. You just driving. Everything cool. You missed your turn, bro. Your purpose was back there. That thing that you failed to commit to yourself. You passed it. And I know you had a commitment to this point, but look, you got to make it work. You got to believe that this is no longer a hindrance. This is no longer any way. And your next job in helping this person is probably going to put you exactly where you want to be. It's not the situation. It's not the roller coaster. It's the belief. You're in control of the effect. Creating the condition is the cause. You're becoming a wizard, Harry. You're becoming a wizard. You are now becoming the cause of reality rather than responding to the effects of reality. You are now manipulating the unseen forces. Your mind. Your mind. This thing that we all agree is real and fuck with, but when we talk about the science of it and how it works, we get a little sleepy. No pun intended.
Hey, foot soldier. Hey, sis. I want to say, I'm sorry. I just want to say, people, stop. No more Star Trek for your kids. No more Pokemon for your kids. No more Euregios. Whatever them shows are, they are not allowed to watch them shows no more. This is what they grow up to be. This is what them cartoons do to our babies. They make them think of these special forces and all these other type of things. No, Find something else for your kids. They thought our cartoons made you laugh. It made you laugh. And nowadays, they did what it was supposed to do. For all this out of mind and out of the world and power, and you think they're gonna zap somebody and levitating. Nope, as I realize, as the more I hear them speak, I be thinking of them kids' television, them TV shows them kids be watching. Nope, no more of them shows. Nope, no, ma'am. They really embodying a lot of these shows. Like, are you gay? Are you gay? I'm just saying. The more you listen, you like, damn it. And because I know I'm gonna get a nice copyright strike. Him playing that damn song. Ugh. But I know, guys, this is long. Take a nap, get up, wake up, go to sleep, wake up. But at least he didn't put us to sleep like young Pharaoh did. But he's getting close. He's getting close.
Yeah, that's just deep. Shit's deep, bro. And I was just saying all that, just because regardless of where we all are at in life and how we're living, love for what it is must be acknowledged. And I have to put the truth out there. All drama aside.
Moose is spreading love too.
No one's going to disagree with this. You can't.
Moose is spreading love too.
It includes everyone. And it's all the same thing that we all have to do. And it's the only thing that we can do. Control our own motherfucking selves. If you can't even control your body, if your body is even being manipulated,
Squad.
You can still control how you're perceiving it. And the perception and the belief that you have will inevitably move your body to where it wants to be. And all of a sudden you became your own puppeteer by submitting to the will of the universe and forcing your belief upon it. Master manipulation. This is magic. This is wizardry that I'm teaching you.
We don't want to learn that.
Teach every day.
We don't want
that's
no
what
magic.
People are telling me. They need this. They want this. It's for the few people who are here. That's it. It's for the few people who are to come. And then as the numbers will increase once people, it's the real people who are supposed to be here. Once people aren't supposed to be here, you'll see fluctuations. You'll see a steady increase over time as we stay consistent. You see, these commitments that we make to ourselves, they have to be every day. And the thing that won't let you do them physically is the same thing that's stopping you from doing it mentally. And the same thing that's stopping you from doing everything that you want in your reality mentally. Get up, fix it, clean it. Get up, do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just get to it. Your movement is a symbol. What you're actually doing doesn't matter. Give it your best and just do it. That's the key. And in the process of it, you're going to find it's doing itself. You ever did anything or dreaded doing something? You went to do it and the shit was like super smooth because you didn't want to do it. So by the time you did it, it was over with. Like, yeah, that was easy. Like, I know. You look like that, right? Yeah, I know. Look, I want to take the trash out. I want you to take the trash out. Ugh. I better not run into nobody. I better not see nobody when I take this trash out. Man, I'm not trying to do. I'm trying to get back to what I'm trying to do. You get the trash. I'm about to miss my phone call. I'm about to do this. You go throw the trash out. You go ahead. Nobody's there. Just like you said. You get right back into the house. And no, it didn't interrupt what you were doing because you said it better not. It didn't. And
I'm
if it
sorry,
does,
I gotta cut my music up.
it's because you believe that it did. You better not shit out. You better not get away with this. I still gotta do it. And you're running because you believe you're gonna get it done still. You gotta be that last glimmer of hope at least. And if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't work out in your benefit, there are people that are willing to ruin your day. They get in the way of everything else that you were doing just because you believed it. It's literally just like that. And dimension shifting happens so fast. It's so instantaneous. At all times doing it. You're never not doing it. You're never not shifting realities. You're never done. As quick as you can shift the thought, as quick as you can shift of existence. We're living in all realities at once. Yes, you get to choose into experience. I'm choosing this for whatever reason. I'm choosing this. I want this. That's what I'm doing. And so I know this turns out dope in the end. I know this means something great in the end. I don't even consider an end anymore. I just consider an existence. I consider a realm. I consider a world. I don't need a tribe. I don't need a group. I just need me.
Money.
The internet, guys.
Money.
I don't need a tribe. The whole world is my tribe. Humanity is my tribe. Call me delusional to that extent. I don't need a group. I select a group. I don't need that. I just want to be in commitment and value with my own eyes to myself. Nothing to say, it's nothing to do it. But isn't saying it sometimes enough? You can witness the power of the word. You can think something all you want, but just saying it kind of shakes things up a little bit more. That's like adding. It's like thinking it is a thought that makes a cut. Like it's done. But moving into it is like putting salt and lemon on it. Oh, okay, now I feel it. Moving into it, doing an action based on what you're thinking. Like, oh, okay, now I feel the cut. The cut is not inherent. You gotta do things that allow you to feel it. Steps, decisions. You need all of your energy back. None of it can be going to the things that you don't like and don't want. All of the worries, all of the fears. You need that energy back. You see? Believe. There's nothing else to discover but yourself. There's nothing else to discover. There's nothing else to worry about, rule and control, dominate, other than you. You have a commitment that you made. You could say that before you ever came into this realm, someone will talk about it in the form of a soul contract, right? And the soul contract is containing the energies you have and how you are to use these energies and what your role is here in this world. In astrology, in human design, we discover energy types. We don't tell you what your life is. We don't tell you what you're going through. We don't tell you exactly how to fix it. We just tell you what the energy is and how it's moving. We can identify a person's energy is going out. We can identify a person's energy as pulling in. We can identify a person's energy as making like a shield. We can identify a person's energy as like, it's always different. People can use their energy in many different ways. These different forms like astrology, human design, all these different things are different ways of us looking at how our energy functions. Okay? It's for you to understand your energy type. It's not for you to have to understand everybody else's. You can do that to help you manipulate yours better so you can identify and integrate and react with your world better, of course, with your mind better, of course. Know about the things you would consider to be irrelevant. Things you consider to be irrelevant might contain secrets. Just follow your heart. What you want to do at the end of the day is make sure that you are evolving these qualities and aspects of yourself, period. I don't know how else to put that to people. Is there anything else to love or work on or demand anything from other than you? Are you giving yourself all of you at all to even be considering and thinking about what another person is doing with their energy?
You're in the bush.
No. You take full responsibility for your energy and why you are where you are. And if you either change it or you don't. You either evolve somewhere or you don't. Most people think that switching, leaving, or running or changing your realm changes things, but it doesn't. I'm telling you, you have to change your mind. The people don't matter. The things don't matter. It's you. You can go anywhere you want. It's you. And at the end of the day, if you did change and it switched your environment, it's you. And you just have to look with your heart, knowing that I really evolved, yo. I really changed that thing about myself. I really broke free. I really broke a pattern. Congratulations to me. And if your heart can say that in the end, you did good. If you know that there's a level where you didn't completely open up your mind to something else or someone else, or you know that you didn't take full responsibility, you know, it's in your heart. No one has to say it. You know. And you're gonna move to the next place, and you're gonna move forward with the same heart. And you're gonna create more realities and further realities with the same heart. Analyze and evaluate your intentions. In this full moon night, all of your intentions and wishes will be manifested, amplified, and given. So I trust you and believe that you choose today out of all days to believe in yourself, because it will be done. Welcome to the Sturgeon full moon. If you didn't know, the peak is now. The beauty of this moon is that this is the closest that the moon will be in degrees to the earth, meaning it is the most powerful manifesting moon you could have chose. So think about your intentions, think about your thoughts, think about the direction, think about your focuses, think about all of these things, because these things will be amplified and highlighted for a long time to come. This is a very important night. This is a very important time. These 45 people in the room are key. You understand? It's not, I didn't expect anything else than the right people, than the right ones. It's not about the ones I want, and it's not about the ones I want doing what I want. It's about me being absolutely free and everybody else being here by choice. That's what makes you valuable. What makes the 42 a valuable 42? The valuable 42 comes from the fact that it's 42 people who want to be there, who are a part of it, who have something to say, who applies to or getting something from this. That's 42 people who just benefited tonight. I would way rather have 42 people who benefited from me tonight than have 1,000 people who I entertained. Rather than 1,000 people who I entertain or 50,000 people who I entertain, I'd rather have 40 people who I actually affected. Because there's a lot in quality, there's a lot in pieces, there's a lot packed into who you are. And you may feel like you're not, you might feel like, okay, because of where you are in your life and what you've been through, that you're not able to continue to win. But I want you to know this. People are going to stand against you. You're going to stand against you. And you're going to take the form of another person. And you must believe in yourself through it all. Weigh your heart. Know your heart. Let the heart be light. Hold the weight. Hold that thought. Hold that light. Hold that feeling. and take it with you and bring it back anytime you feel like weight is being added on your scale. Anytime weight is added on your scale, anytime you add weight on your scale, you're like, oh no, that's not the right feeling I was feeling before. This is off. And you're allowed to feel your emotions. You're allowed to feel a full spectrum, a full range of emotions. Yes, of course. You must. If you don't do it, you're not complete. You're going to want to feel everything, of course. At the end of the day, you have to be able to calibrate and understand what perceptions you have that make you cry, what actions you have that put you in a situation. Why are you doing this? And once the reflecting is done, and anything you consider to be an opposition, anything you don't like, that is just a mirror reflection for you to adjust itself. There is nothing else will ever change in this world but you. There is no one else you are more responsible for than you. There is nothing else you gotta do. And I choose for you on that list of commitments, I choose to say, I don't care if you accomplish the whole list or not. I don't care if you knock down one list, one item, 2 items, 3 items. It doesn't matter. Do you feel good within yourself? Are you taking steps toward what you believe? You can make this and be like, fuck this list. I know what to do. I'm going out. I'm taking this risk. Do it. That might be what you need to do. As long as you believe it's a success, it will be. If you believe it's a failure, it will be. I believe, because I don't want my own wants and desires to get in the way of what's for me, what I choose to believe, and this is why people create religions. This is why people create gods. What I choose to believe is that source God, universe God, God. And that's what most people mean to say. It's an empowering thing. It adds value. It adds power to you. It adds power to your words. It adds power to your movements and your values and your existence. God supports me. The universe got my back. This is out of my hands. The universe is going to make sure I got exactly what I need, when I need it, how I need it. And it's going to take it out when it need to go. And it's going to come back when it need to be there. And then it's going to do this. It's going to turn into this form. Then it's going to turn into that form. But I believe that God got me. I believe that the universe got me beyond anything and everything. And that belief, regardless of how things look, will carry the believer into that very world he has created for himself. The mind works in one way, and that is through belief. If you are splitting your mind and energy into things that you don't want to happen, things you don't like, fears, discomforts, commitments to other people that you haven't even made to yourself, and fulfilled with a hot streak. Give yourself a hot streak. Get on that hot streak with you. Get on that easy streak. Easy streak. I don't know if you've ever seen Annie. Easy streak. Take a walk. Know that you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You walk out that door. You walking down easy street. Hey, easy street. That's where you want to be. Walking down easy street. And you deserve it. Who told you you don't deserve it? Who told you that you had to work blood, sweat, tears, skin, tooth in? You gotta wear away your health for $1. Who told you had to do that? Who told you that was a prerequisite? Excuse me, sir. All the riches and the wealth that you see your celebrities with is a standard for all of humanity. We have the capacity for everyone to be that fly all the time, every day. Shit, every day, all day. We have enough energy. We have the capacity for that to be. Why is it not? Ain't got nothing to do with the belief that people have. Has nothing to do with other than the belief that people have. Look at the material form. Look at the mind's manifest. What is going to be there to show? You see, I can have millions and millions in my account and be wearing this because this is the role I'm going to play. This is what my heart said to do today. And you don't know the price tags on this. I don't know the price tag.
Did this fool say, I got millions and millions of dollars in my account? Did this fool say, I got millions and millions and millions of dollars in my account, and this is what I choose to buy to wear today? Oh God. This fool say he got millions and millions in his account. All right. I want to make sure I was not hearing things. We heard that, right? Okay. Oh my God.
On this. And the amount of money that I have in my account doesn't mean anything. So instead of me trying to manifest money, instead of me trying to manifest riches, I choose to manifest the infinite flow to have anything I need when I need it. I chose the genie God. I chose to connect to God. I chose to connect to the source. So when I need something, and I'm definitely on that, the universe is like, I did. God has got to be careful what I ask for. So what did I do? I saved myself. I saved myself by acknowledging that I and the Father are one. And I saved myself. And I said, look.
I said,
the universe got me. I don't even know how. The universe randomly supports me. The universe does things that I don't fucking understand. And I love it. Scorpio North Node. And I love it. I just stay me and I follow my heart through that chaotic journey of the Scorpio North Node. It's in the 5th house. I have to trust. I have to trust that no matter what's happening, I can completely let go of 100% control.
He's a man child.
God got me. I believe it. Hallelujah. Girl, I said a prayer to Jesus yesterday for $100. I woke up this morning, guess how much money I had?
Tell us.
$100. Girl, Jesus is real. Jesus is real. Jesus is real, girl. You just believe. You can create a medium to believe. You can create a person as a mirror to do your magic on with that energy that is to you. You can go up to another person and look at that part of you, talk to it, and deal with it. And that's how you respond to that part of you, alien. Those emotions they're displaying the yours. Continue to love. Teach the truth. The truth made them cry. Were you honest? Yeah, no. Did you try to be sweet? Yeah. Yeah, it's beyond you then. Yeah. The least you could do is your best. The least you could do is your best. At the end of the day, everybody, you deserve to have a sanctified space, a sanctified mind, a sanctified life. My inbox has people who want readings. You want readings. When I do these readings, they're not about readings. They're about the same thing I'm talking about now. But when it's one-on-one, you're going to value it different. If you felt like you had to pay for it, you would value it different. When you get on the phone and say like, all right, I'm about to do my reading for solo, all right, I'm about to do a reading, and I say the same shit, you're going to feel better about it because you said, I'm about to get something out of this. And let's see how much I'm going to donate to them. And you know what I'm going to tell you? Be infinite. Be rich as fuck. Donate as much as you can. Because that's the belief I'm going to promote. As much as you can. We're rich. We're rich. It's going to come back to you. Believe. There's only one thing that we can all do. I don't care about your sign, and I don't care about your energy type. I care about my energy type. I care about my sign. And no one else will have the same level of care that I could have. So I have to make sure I reach that level of maximum care and maximum love, because only self can do that. You're expecting that from someone else. You've never accomplished it for yourself. Let's go over the list of commitments to ourselves. Are we in our bag? Are we living from our apex when we're judging other people? While we criticize, while we judge people who we choose to get in commitmentships with, not relationships, not a bond, a commitmentship. When we get in these commitmentships, and you can't expect nothing from this person if you're not being that person. You better be being that person. You over there talking about the coal, but you can't talk about the diamond. Be a diamond. You see what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a diamond. I'm going to shine. I'm going to talk about love, and I'm going to talk about what wins. And everybody else who's talking about other stuff, they'll eventually let it go because they'll eventually have to grab love because love wins. I chose the winning team, and I stay on the winning team, and I don't switch up. What happened in Carbonation? Carbonation switched up. We used to live the truth. We used to teach the truth. We used to have a different vision. The vision was very cloudy and it was undefined. And once we defined it to be Eugenius' lives and desires, and we found out what his desires of life are, many of us disagree. And that's why we all left. Because we don't agree with his desires. The truth is the truth. We all have the truth. You can use the truth and you can use magic against people and to hurt people. Or you can use it to heal people and help people. That's your intention. Ultimately, people will hurt themselves. Ultimately, people will heal themselves. That was all done out of your hands from the start. If they're negative, they started negative. They were negative before they got to you. And if they were negative before they got to you. If they were positive and they were truly positive, you couldn't take it. Real happiness cannot be taken from you. I know this sense of fulfillment that I get. I love this feeling, this sense of fulfillment. I love this clarity.
Hey, Miss
To be
Ryan,
able
I
to share it,
literally
be
just
the
was
beacon,
thinking about you.
and be the
Miss
last
Ryan,
like,
I
yo,
literally
I'm Lighthouse
just was
3,
thinking about
I'm
you.
Lighthouse 7,
And
how
you
you
popped
thinking
up.
about? I'm Lighthouse
That's
5.
crazy. I was
And
thinking about
hey,
you.
oh, this is what Lighthouse
I'm glad
5
you
look
popped
like.
up.
Lighthouse
You are my
5.
mind, right?
This Lighthouse, I got appointed Lighthouse 5. I am certified Lighthouse 5. This is Lighthouse 5. This is how I am. Lighthouse 5. Lighthouse 5. I said Lighthouse, like Life Path. I'm a Life Path 5. Lighthouse 5. And it don't matter. As long as I'm being me, as long as I'm being Lighthouse 5, how this lighthouse is supposed to be, this design, how it looks, how it talks, how it smells, how it wails, everything about it, how it sails, all of it is about attracting what's supposed to come to Lighthouse 5. They're going to be like, okay, Lighthouse 5. That's clearly number 5. That's for us. My heart feels that. We're going to that green one. So for some reason, that green one over there, that's the one. Go over there. Well, guess what? Lighthouse 5 is green. And by me being me, the people who need it, but I had to offer, were able to find me. You have to be findable. You have to realize that you have been given a responsibility of life, not the opportunity. Everything's free. Everything's yours. Everything is you. It's already sweet. It's already nice. You weren't given an opportunity. You were given a responsibility. A responsibility to govern, manage, and control the heavens. Your responsibility is God. Your responsibility is demonic. Doctor Strange of you. You seen everyone, everywhere, all at once? Same thing. That's all of us. We're all that Jobu Tupaki thing. She's only going to be aware of what she chooses to tune into, though. All of us are too. They just use headphones to do the same shit that Jobu was doing. But guess what? That's how life works. Anyway, the movie was just to make it a way descriptive, but even making it into a movie in itself, it's just one dimension. It's true and it's untrue, but at the same time, it exists, so it doesn't. It's not about being right. It's not about being wrong. It's about learning to live with you, regardless. Being okay with where you put yourself. When you look in that mirror, you ought to be okay with what you got. So you have to be cool with where you put yourself. If you're not cool with where you put yourself, there's no way that you can be cool with yourself. But if you're cool with yourself, it doesn't matter where we put you. It doesn't matter where we put you. God got me. When I don't know, there's one thing I know. And that God put this in my path to grow. And I cannot fail. I will not. I didn't fail. We did it. Present tense. It's already done. It's already accomplished. We did it. We did it, y'all. We stepped into our craft. We committed to ourselves for days, for weeks. We grew when no one was watching. When they were leaving, when they were walking out the door, when they were coming in the door, when it was getting good and when it was getting bad. I committed to myself every step of the way. And the days that didn't do so good, I at least did one thing a day. And I ended it right. I went to sleep happy. I went to sleep focused. I didn't just fall asleep randomly. I went to sleep with intent. I consciously drifted into a realm where I get to program my mind even further, and I can create tomorrow. Do you mean to tell me that my dreamscape and my dream space, I can generate a house, a home, and a life there, same that I have here, and I can go and visit that life every time I go to sleep? And in this world, because it's more, it's a different type of energy, it's a different form, it's the opposite form of this. You can make things happen faster. Just belief, just thought, just word. You can be anywhere and everywhere. You can be in the whole universe. Anywhere in the whole universe, any time, in any universe. In sleep. So this is where you can use your own mind to consciously reprogram yourself, to consciously structure your own DNA to something beautiful. You can say structure it to whatever you want. Well, go ahead, structure water to whatever you want. What do you get when you freeze it? Some structures look really ugly and really bad, and if you go ahead and play it out, it flows in a weird way. Now, what about something that's flowing straight natural with the least resistance possible? It's taking the form of something geometrical and beautiful. It's taking the form of something aligned, proportioned, perfect. You have to design your mind. You can do this in your sleep. You can do this. You can use your sleep to reprogram and readjust your subconscious mind. Yes, what you believe in the moment is very valuable, but you're living in yesterday's mind. You're creating tomorrow's container today. That's why you got to do your best now. And then tomorrow, you'll do even better. We're just going to keep refining. We're just going to keep leveling up. We're just going to keep winning. The universe got me. I can't lose. We gonna win. That's by any means. That's my belief. My belief I am infallibly pure innocent love, everything that comes with it. And how other people respond and treat me is but a mirror and a test for me to offer that piece of me, all of me, by allowing it to be what it is. By allowing it to be what it is. That's how you love demons. You don't change your demons. You don't even try to control them. You accept them. You become one with them. You accept divine purpose, and that things couldn't be any other way. And anybody else that has an issue with you only needs to master their own demon. This is the open one, right? Yeah. Oh, what's the other one? Oh.
It's done.
Yeah. She know damn well she ain't supposed to be out there right now. It's an old lady who be sitting in the front. And it's way past her bedtime. And she's sitting outside like it's Saturday night. It's Friday. Thank you, Milk. I'm here for the people who see me for what I am. I'm not here to convince you or to change your opinion of me. You feel how you feel. Don't fuck with me. Like the wrong way. And I know that I'm protected. And I just don't have time to fear. Like, yeah, see, like even her, like I noticed, like, do I not care about that old lady? Or should I go pick her up and take her aside and do this? Should I go tell her son and this and that? Would that be God? I don't need to integrate myself with anything or anyone. I simply need to believe that it's working for all of us. And we all win. That's my belief. My belief is win-win scenarios. So anybody who thinks that they're getting at me with anything, anybody thinks that they're getting at me, know that I'm aware this is a part of a win-win scenario that I'm ultimately manifesting. And I'm going to get it. The world will know peace through love. Not power, not control, but love. You feel the full moon energy, right? I'm trying to warn you. I have to at least be present. I have to at least exist online for y'all tonight because this is literally one of the most important moves in one of the most important times. And where your mind is at right now and what you're focused on is only gonna amplify. So I'm going to redefine and re-clarify everything that I believe and that I teach people need to live by and how we need to move and how we need to operate. And ultimately,
I know, right?
Videos because it's a journey where I'm doing it too. You're not gonna see direct results, maybe, but know that I'm doing it too. I may not see direct results. It may not be results for years. It may not be results for a lot of time to come. I'm not here for immediate results. I'm here to know that I've committed to my heart and I've committed to myself. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to experience the same love that I am in the most resistant free way. Why resistant free? Ascension energy, Phoenix energy. Exactly. I'm getting the Harry Potter tattoo next, guys. I'm going wild. They call them anime scars. I'm like, I guess so, dude. I've realized that I want to get marks and tattoos of the beings and the things that have inspired me, like the story of Itadori for Sukuna. You know, this story hits home in so many ways. And then I watched more of the show and I learned more about Sukuna and Itadori. And it plays out exactly like my life. It's perfect. So that's what this one's for. This one is about being one with your demons rather than trying to change them or fight them, knowing that it's still you and that they just need to be accepted. And the acceptance of it doesn't mean that you have to let down the control of yourself. And so this becomes a font of power, your own power, harnessed. You're the dragon, you're the serpent. You got to understand what kind of dragon, what kind of serpent you are. A dragon of greed, well, that's what you feed. A dragon of peace and love, well, that's all you know. People are gonna say what they say, do what they do, move how they move. Smile and win. I'm gonna put something out there for y'all, man. I said I was gonna be a millionaire by the end of this year. Said that to myself a couple months ago. Sound impossible, right? Sounds stupid, but it's not about being a millionaire. Because in the process of that, on the second day, the same night of saying I'm gonna be a millionaire by the end of the year and making that a commitment, right? The same day, I'm like, I'm a millionaire now. It's already done. I don't even care when it happens. Shit, it could happen sooner. Matter of fact, it can happen when it need to happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen when it need to happen in the way that benefits me the most and everyone else too. Yeah, that's how I want it. I mean, I got infinite money, but how do I want to receive it? How I'm supposed to. Or in a form that's gonna benefit everybody, and in a form in a way to where I just gotta use it for the right way. I just can't fuck it up. We win. We all win. You see, when I get my bag, we all win. When you get your bag, you win. I'm different. I know I'm different. And I'm going to be the very thing I'm telling you to be. I got to do the very thing I'm telling you to do. And the level of greatness that I'm speaking of and commitment to self I'm speaking of, I've done it before. I know what it feels like. I've been there. I used to think that when I would train, I used to put Sasuke in my head, and I used to pretend that I was Sasuke. I used to pretend that my parents are dead. I used to pretend that I had to kill my best friend. I used to do that. And then what I would do, I'll go run up mountains. I'll go train vigorously. I would push all my limits and all my boundaries. Those moments where it hurts and I don't want to push past, those moments where I have to hold another 30 seconds and I want to drop now, I must be strong. I have to be strong. Everyone's dead. I have to be strong so that, I can do something. That belief right there was enough. And I know what it's like to wake up every day and move every day from a motivated space like that. I know what it's like. It feels good. It feels natural. It feels normal. You have more energy than you thought. You have more energy than what you can do with it. When you're all the way following your heart, you have more energy than what you can do with it. You'll use up your energy in a day. You'll find yourself on a proper sleep pattern because you'll be active. It's different to say follow your heart and then just sit still for too long, unless that's what your heart's telling you to do. But if I say follow your heart, and you just find busy ignoring things, blocking all day. Well, nigga, you ain't never counterattack. How you ever gonna win the fight? You ain't never gonna swing. You have to swing one day. It is me versus me. So something you're gonna have to do that's drastically different. And it's something that could be allowing something. It could be starting something. It could be beginning something, or it can be ending something. But you have to be able to do it. This full moon energy pulled out the energy that you already are. And you have been feeling you amplified. And if you are not working on that and correcting that, if you are busy blaming people, commenting on people, their life and what they got going on, squandered a beautiful night. Good luck tomorrow. It'll still work. You just ain't gonna have this energy. Seems like all the words now, but be careful what you say and what you do today. I told you. Yes, I didn't tell you. Yeah, I'm doing this for me. I'm in my purpose and I want to fulfill my purpose and I want to be the biggest help that I can be to humanity for me. I gotta be good with myself. I want to be cool with me. That's why. That's the most ultimate thing. Self-satisfaction. Peace and love and happiness that cannot be taken or touched. Serenity. For real, yeah, we need rest. For real, no, that's true. I have a different sleep pattern. I sleep sporadically, so I'll get my rest, but it'll come in weird times of the day. Now, luckily, I operate, outside of how most people operate. I don't know. They always say like we get jobs or stuff like that. No, bro, I'm not in the system at all, like that at all. I operate off of my heart. I operate in the moment. I operate off of just like what life is kind of doing. But I will say there are certain areas with my list of commitments to myself that still needs to be fulfilled. There's things that I need to do that's going to change everything else, and it'll start to make sense. And I don't know what's going to come with some of these things, but take a step towards them. If you're not ready to just jump in tomorrow to that shift that take a day, take some time, take a step, make a call, do some research, stop by, visit, test. You got infinity. Take your time. No pressure. Listen to your body. I'm claiming it. You don't have to claim what's already yours. Oh, no, I'm claiming it. Yeah, I claimed it. I'm ready. And because I'm ready, it's here. It's done. Because I'm ready, it's claimed. Saying I'm ready is saying it's claimed. Exactly. Yeah, I'm claiming it, but you mean it's already done. I got you. And to always correct yourself whenever you can, and other people be like, what? Man, no, I'm about to do it. I ain't do it yet. I'm be like, nah, bro, don't say that. Like, unless you want it done for real, say it's done already. But wait, it's okay. It's not your job to try to teach everybody. You do it. You believe for them. You believe that they got it done. That's enough. That's how it works. So if you have a problem with anybody else, you feel like you need to change anybody else, it's a fallacy from the start. You can allow and you cannot resist, but there's nobody or nothing you need to change, or there's nothing that you necessarily need to do. Believe. And any movement, any action outside of meditation is a lack of belief. Nah, I know it ain't gonna work unless I did this, and that. That's what you believe. And the moment you did this and that, it triggered. the effect to work. Yeah. Every time I spin around in 3 circles and stop, bro, like somebody send me money. I had to test it. Shit, I was supposed to believe more than that. It shouldn't have been a test. It should have been a fact. And who knows? It might have actually worked. You know what I'm saying? It might have fucking worked. I don't know. But the belief, if I believe it worked, it's gonna work. And I mean, that's the thing. That's a random thought, so it's hard for me to commit to that. I have issues when it comes to committing to things when I don't have that level of commitment within myself. Look at how who's going on. Like, bro, let's get serious. Let's get real. We're growing. Who was anybody to expect anything from anyone? Fix your damn self. Shut up. Get to work on you. And it doesn't matter where you go, what you do. You still got to work on you. And you got to learn how to work on you in the face of other people and other things. That's what makes you dope. I appreciate that, Milk. I'm gonna put this up. You know, this is it's a long rant, it's a long build, but I feel like it's so valuable. So valuable. So much has been said, and I've seen certain people who've been here the whole time. It's been like certain same people the whole time. And, you know, most people would say thank you. But, you know, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm just shining my light. Like, I would just tell you to be that person for someone else by fulfilling that list of commitments to yourself. Be it. Feel it first. Feel it and then try to teach it and talk about it. Know what it feels like first and then try to teach it and talk about it. You feel me? Like, a lot of people want to teach and talk about spiritual things and certain things, but their lives are in shambles. So if you see me off of live, you see me off the internet, you see me disappear for a while, chances are probably dealing with something. Isn't that what we always assume? Something must be wrong. Yeah. You know, and as life progresses and as things continue, time progresses and as things continue, I have to realize that the very few things that I do want, you know, that I think I want, they're in my reach. They're not far away. They're not far off. And to take steps towards them is all that I really owe myself. I don't have to receive it and claim it all in one day. I don't need to receive it and claim it all at once. I'm here for the journey. Yeah, I want to smoke out my apple. I don't want to smoke a joint. I want to smoke out the apple. And so, at the end of the day, as I was saying, you know, things haven't been okay. That's right. If anybody knows me from my past, I doubt is there anybody in the room from San Diego, California, from my time that may know me? Okay, you go ahead and move out on your assumption. I'm gonna continue. All right. So, if anybody knows me from like San Diego, you would know that. Is anybody there? I want to know if there's anybody in the room. Where y'all from, matter of fact? Because the vibes gotta stay high in this motherfucker. I'm a happy person, bro. I'm a successful person. I'm a great person. You gotta say, I'm happy. I'm happy. Life ain't exactly where I want it to be, but I'm happy. And that's not a spell I want to put out there. I'm being divinely guided perfectly to where I'm supposed to be. And I believe in God. I believe the universe got me. I believe I'm one with that universe. And I believe that I have to stay loving in the face of all adversity. Got to. No other option. Gaslighting. Fuck. Vegas. Oh, we in Vegas. Detroit. We got Detroit and Vegas. Yeah, I spent some time in Vegas. I fuck with Vegas. What's up, Fatima? What's good with you? Yeah, I fuck with Vegas. Vegas was fun, man. Beautiful message tonight, yo. The love is crazy. Yeah, Vegas. I used to go to Vegas. I used to live in North LV. I lived in North LV. That was the when I had my first house. I used to be smoking gold blunts every day. Vegas, I was living good. I used to be at PF Chang's every night. I used to be at Benihana's every night. What? I did Vegas, and I showed up to Vegas homeless. I showed up to Vegas with negative dollars. Ended up on a strip with nothing but a bag of clothes. Within 3 days, 4 or 5 days, I had my own house in North LV. I got plugged into some things. I didn't have to get a job. I was doing some foul stuff at first, but it's actually when I stopped doing the foul stuff and helped somebody off the street where it turned out this dude is rich and he put me all the way on. I believe in my heart, bro. I turned the corner and met millionaires when I had nothing. I had nothing. I turned the corner. They said, look, let's rob him. He's drunk. I said, no, leave him alone. He's drunk. I'm going to take him back to his room. Now you pussy, man. Whatever, guys. I'll see y'all later. Come on, bro. Welcome to the room. Millionaire. All of his friends. Millionaires. From Russia. Millionaires. Put me up. Next thing you know, the homies hitting me up talking about, hey, man, where's the room? Yo, where the money? Yo, what's this? What's going on? Where's that? One good deed changed my whole situation. I made one turd millionaires. But you would have known because he was sloppy drunk. So you wouldn't have known. I helped him. I stopped him. Love wins. And believe in yourself. I don't care where you are. Love made millions. Woo! And the rest is in their feelings. We do it great. We do it beautiful. We do it beautiful. We came so far. And who knew that me making the money I made from those guys, getting me my house in Vegas, experiencing what I experienced there, getting my house raided in Vegas, going to Atlanta, meeting Mike Will, learning how to make beats. Now I'm a music producer. I asked for the best. I asked for what I needed. And I said, God protected me. And God made me homeless. And God took everything away from me. And I stayed loving. And God gave it back. And then took it away from me again. And then put me in front of superstars. And said, watch them. Sit here. Now I learned how to make beats. My purpose is getting clearer and clearer. It's getting nearer and nearer. I'm gonna end it off of this. Shouts out to my father. Shouts out to Courtney P. Townsend Sr., my father, from Kingston, Jamaica, born and raised. Listen. Time is now, and it's getting nearer. The toughest opponent that I face is standing in the mirror. Yeah, these are the tracks of my tears, tracks of my feel with your ears. Gotta love that music, yeah. It's all I ever had, and I know why. It's getting clearer. It's just you and I standing face to face in the mirror. Yeah, these are the tracks of my tears, tracks of my you fill with your ears. Gotta love that music, yeah. It's all I ever had. Now, this is all instrumental to the game, so please pay attention to each word that I'm saying. See, it's no mystery to me why they playing all sorts of war games on them colored TVs. One by one, they gon' see the revelation. Look at the history of man, and you might understand. They go on like we damn, like please don't get shot. I put the world upon the mad dance. You know, man, my nigga crazy. My dad crazy. I forgot the rest. The TV coming back, did my lead it on back, about it up, beating it on back. Yeah, my niggas that go crazy. That's my dad. I grew up on that song. I was very young, very like a child, like a boy, listening to that song. And also, old evil pirates. Oh, I say come again. They all on the run again. Cause they all got their gun again. Old evil conqueror, I know you want to see us go down, but we have to stand up tall in this direction, cause we're on fire. I know they want to see us go down, that's their heart's desire. Old evil pirates. Oh, I say come again. Oh, yeah, I got their gun again. So they all on the run again. Yeah, I'm playing. Yeah, my pop's crazy, man. My dad makes some good music. I was raised very well. Eligio did, he claimed to be a teacher to the world. He did do a lot of teaching. He did do a lot of things. He taught me a lot of things, like a lot of people taught me a lot of things. Most everything I already knew when I met him. He told me that what made him my higher self is that I gained knowledge of self from him. But that's not true. You see, my father gave me a lot of knowledge of self. My mother gave me a lot of knowledge of self. I was raised very well with very solid morals and principles. And I bent those and I went against what my parents taught me to get along with what Eligio had going on. I had to become an enemy to me. My parents had to become an enemy to me for me to live a life against what my commitments are to myself and give that much energy to another man. That's why we talk about it, because we're all doing this in different scales in different areas of our life. Mine was just in a cult and it looked really bad publicly online. Y'all's to jobs and relationships you don't want to be in and friends that you feel like you owe things to and whatever. You're free. Your mind is your control center. You're living in a reality in the world, and you can shift worlds and navigate worlds if you can learn how to command your mind. Magic is just the unseen forces that affect the seen. A wizard is someone who knows how to control those unseen forces. And those unseen forces is known as thought, energy, mind. Love wins every time. Just know that.
My God, he's still talking.
Every situation from here, I'm forgiving myself and I'm moving forward as if it's brand new. And I am the me now that I always wanted to be. I am the version of myself that does it. Achieves and feels universal love, unconditional love, and and ushers the proper people into the same. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
We got apple that are gonna be a pie. Look, hey, you gonna call them as apple, and it's gonna get hot, okay? It's like, oh boy, I'm about to be an apple pie. I'm about to be a hot liquor pie. You know what I'm saying? I got all the ingredients to make a hot liquor pie today. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I don't even work out. That's so crazy. So the thing I was talking about where I was saying where I've been unhappy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said that I've been unhappy. Lotus took it how she wanted to take it. That had nothing to do with her. She took it and probably took something, I guess. I don't know. We're going to deal with that later. What I meant when I said that, right, was there's this gym where they do MMA right here. And I know how important my health is to my spiritual well-being. So I want to go to this gym and I want to train at this gym. I'll still learn MMA, but just to get back in tune with my body in different forms. And I'll learn some MMA. You know, I'll do some Muay Thai and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really more in the business of getting back in tune with my body. You know, getting back into an athletic mindset, a get up and go mindset. And that's something, the tool I know that I can use that's going to help me down the line. So I plan on doing shows. I plan on performing. My cardio will have to be up. Certain things will have to be right physically with me. So I want to retain my health, maintain my health. Ezekiel used to teach us not to work out to get the body we want. I could do that. The thing is, I want to work out because I want a body that is used to moving a certain way. So I want to condition my body to moving a certain way. So I plan on being on shows and stages and doing a salsa from time to time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't want to work out so he could beat y'all up.
Know, like, turning up, rapping, turning up. You never know how crazy it's going to get. I never know. I don't know. I might have to be on there cool. I don't know. I want my body to be conditioned. I might climb a rail. I want to be able to if I want to. I might hit a split. I want to be able to do that shit if I want to. You know what I'm saying? I might have to protect myself. And these are all realities I'm definitely creating for me. I just want to be the best me so I can help people to the best capacity. If there's ever a hero moment, I want to be able to matter. If there's ever a moment, you know, where I'm on stage or I'm on a TV, I want to be able to bust a move, and that move I busted is actually pretty fly.
You can't
and
dance.
That can change my life. I don't know what it is.
You
and whatever
can't
I consider
dance.
to change my life, or that moment, that spontaneous moment that we're all looking for, to me, that's an ushering in to my purpose being catalyzed. I'm in my purpose and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. All that money coming in high level abundance, to me, that's a way to catalyze my purpose. That's like saying, okay, time to get bigger, time to go harder. When I get money, it means to me time to go harder, time to focus on this, time to focus on that. And I'll notice myself cutting out a lot of things that I normally would focus on when I get money. When I get money, I kind of like cut things out that I know I don't need to give energy to. If I wouldn't give it my money, I wouldn't give it my time right now.
Exactly.
Okay,
Nick.
I'm focused on getting this, doing this, because I want to fulfill this. So I got some money, and what I do, I made a studio because I know ultimately I'm going to have to be making music or working with music to some high degree with my spirituality. So it's an investment in my purpose. You see what I'm saying? And to me, it's not money. The universe gave me exactly what I needed to do, what I need to do. I'm exactly where I need to be. Everything is perfect. I got Wi-Fi, I got internet. Shit just got upgraded. Internet's even better than it's ever been here. Bruh, like, I got everything. Like, if I look at my life, I can be grateful and happy. I just know that I'm not honoring certain commitments to myself. Like, when I was younger, I know what it's like to be athletic. I know what it's like to be fit. I know what it's like to eat certain ways. I know what it's like to be healthy. I know what it's like to be motivated. I know what it's like to be rich. I know what it's like to be successful. Rich again. I know what it's like to walk around and get everything that you want. And I know what it's like to lose everything in a moment. I've been conditioned for this wizardry. Everybody is being conditioned for it. I'm not special in that capacity. Everybody can do it. Everybody can be that great being. If you're going to say, I'm this, I'm that, I was raised like this. I'm special because of that, and I'm special because of this. Acknowledge number one, first and foremost. The same immediately applies to everybody else. Number two, that's what makes you special. Well, you better be able to acknowledge the same level of uniqueness in other people, and then be able to exalt them the way you exalt yourself. If you uplift yourself and exalt yourself at a very high level, then that should be being done for everybody. And personal coaching is something I want to get into.
No.
I know that if I'm living a high quality life, a high tier life in what this society continues to be high quality and high tier, and I have these things and I'm at this place, I have these symbols, I have these trophies, these paperworks, these credits, right? Then people are going to be like, yo, what he's saying, what he's doing is more valuable. I know that there are people who have a lot of money, who are very well set, who are have no money, who are in perfect positions and whatnot to receive what I'm offering, and they want it and they'll pay for it. And I want the people who are willing to value themselves, and people who can't afford it, they should believe in themselves enough to make an attempt. 99% of the time, I'm gonna work with you if I can, if I have the time. You see what I'm saying? But it's getting to a point to where I'm going to set up a platform and an infrastructure for people to access me and things to be scheduled, because it's like that. Everybody's hitting me up. Everybody's in my inbox asking me for help, saying we need you. Bro this, bro that, bro this. You can't just disappear, bro. You can't just stop. And I'm like, you're right. And I noticed that I disappeared because there's things that I want to do that I'm not doing. And so it wasn't until a couple minutes ago that I actually looked up that place, realized it has all 5-star reviews. Everything in it, they told me exactly what to expect when I go there. They told me exactly who to talk to, phone numbers right there. I'm ready to go sign up. I'm ready to go sign up. I'm ready to go get active. And I know that I want to do my yoga in the mornings. I want to do my yoga at night before I go to sleep again. I used to stretch for hours every night. I used to stretch for hours every morning. I was different as a child. I was very active, very health conscious, very much. I have a Jupiter in Virgo. I have a Mars in Virgo. You see what I'm saying? I'm for the people. I'm for service, but my health comes first. I can't do that until I get my health right. And I have the Galactic Center supporting my health. So if I do choose to be healthy, I will be exceptionally healthy. I will be exuberantly healthy. I choose to help what the universe is doing. It's like being in a stream and the universe is going that way. And I'm like, yeah, I know the universe is going that way for me, but I'm just, because it's taking me that way, I'm just going to go float. I'm just going to chill. I ain't going to do nothing. You could take that approach, or you could take some strokes and flow with the current. And it's like, and like, yeah, that's cool. And it's slow and you amplify and it propels you. And you can propel yourself by taking steps. That is where action becomes relevant again. See, for me, yoga, getting active in my body, is mentally conditioning me to get used to behaviors of performing. Find someone who lets you be you. Exactly. No, find you. And, be you. Be who you want to be. Are you who you're left with? Are you just, you? Or are you who you want to be? Do you want to be you right now? Mm-hmm. Change who you are.
No, I'm good.
You can do it. B.O.B. just put out a new song. He said,
yes, I'm gonna have to fast forward him.
What'd you do when he found out life's a game? Create a character.
I have to fast forward him.
When you find out that this is a game, the system is against all a game.
Yes, I have to fast forward him. It's almost to the end, but it's not almost to the end. And he's starting to rock me to sleep, baby.
Create your character. When you realize that life is a simulation, it's a game, don't really matter. You create your character. Don't mean anything. How you feel about you is everything. It's just, that's it. I'm gonna do personal therapy. Would you start an OnlyFans for your yoga sessions? I don't think they would need an OnlyFans. No, I mean, I would, but I'm not going to. Appreciate it. That's right. No, for real. Real recognize the real, man, at the end of the day. what I was talking about today, just so you can get a synopsis, you don't have to listen to everything, is that basically there's a difference between relationships and commitments. And the difference is that you have a relationship with everything. The relationship is what it is. You know, the relationship is the bond itself. You have a relationship with everything, especially yourself. A commitment is a set of terms or something that y'all agree to in a relationship. The commitments is like boundaries and regulations and borders and sectioning that you can put on a relationship to get whatever desired outcome. And if both parties agree on this commitment, they both have to do what they agreed to do for things to be quote unquote okay. But the relationship still exists. Now it's just this title, this box over it. Now, I was saying none of that matters. If you break all of that down, you go back to relationship being the root, and commitments and agreements and girlfriends and titles, those are all just boxes. If you were just to let relationships be what they were, raw, you would be naturally around the people you're supposed to be with, and you would naturally get away with the people you're not supposed to be around. If you just acknowledge the relationship raw, outside of the box. So what we must do is learn how to, instead of expecting commitments from other people, before we start getting in businesses and deals and contracts with other people, why don't we make sure we're fulfilling our own contracts with ourselves? Those things that we said we would do for ourselves to make ourselves greater, to take us extra steps to our greatness, things that we always wanted to do and accomplish. And we're not even committing to our own life, our own dreams, our own visions, and our own goals. But we expect this person to commit their loyalty and focus and attention and time and life to me makes no sense. You haven't even committed yourself to you yet to expect that from someone. You don't even know what real loyalty feels like yet until you've been 100% loyal to yourself. You woke up and you did what you said you were going to do. You didn't trade and turn on your heart. You took one step every day towards fulfilling the commitments that you made with yourself, the agreements and contracts you made with yourself. That should be the first thing being fulfilled in a day, is your contracts to you. Why am I here? Purpose. That's what keeps you living. That's what keeps you healthy. Purpose. You wake up, you get straight to purpose. Everything else. From there, life does start looking luxurious. Life does start looking very beautiful. And on this full moon, I manifest absolute abundance for everybody who has claimed it in their hearts. And I want to see it. And I'm manifesting the form and the ability for me to see it. I want to see the abundance that I am reflecting through everybody else. That's a priceless picture. I know I gotta win because love wins, and I chose love. And I will continue to choose love. I'm not gonna drain myself. I'm not gonna disrespect myself. I'm not gonna fold on my own heart. I'm a good guy. I know I'm a good guy. Other people's traumas and the other people got going on, fuck it. My homie told me, he said it just like this. He said, bro, I hate hearing you talk about this nigga like that.
What are the dates
greetings.
and what are the age limits?
You talk about this
17-year-olds
like, bro, like
too.
you always, I keep like, yeah, it's my fault. You know, I really went there. It's like, nigga, fuck that shit, nigga. You keep taking on his responsibilities like they was yours, bro. What he did was fucked up. What he did was wrong, bro. Stop owning that shit like it was you. Stop it. And what I realized was happening was he was right. I was actually giving energy to the fact that, you know, I was wrong. And so I put myself into a certain place of punishment. And I felt it, and it felt very null, it felt very empty, and it contradicted with the abundance that I claim, because I feel like, you know, like it's my fault for everything. And in a sense it is, but in another sense, you don't have to, those thoughts don't even deserve my energy. Don't even deserve my energy. I don't need to sit here claiming everything that and excusing everything that happened. It's not right. That's not right. You know, it's one thing to accept and allow, and it's another thing to ignore. Okay, I accept, I understand now, and I'm allowing things, but before I was ignoring it. I ignored a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff that happened to me and that affected me. To this day, all those
Duct
things that I
taping.
ignored, I'm just not ignoring anymore. And those very things that I ignored are psychological conditions and thought processes that a lot of us have and need to break, whether you're in a cult or not. A lot of us are in these traps. Yeah, I'm not blaming myself anymore. I'm a pretty good guy. I'm a pretty solid dude. I follow my heart. You know, I make mistakes. I fall short of some things, sometimes certain people's expectations, but I'm exactly who I need to be. And I'm exactly where I need to be. Even in my growth and even in my struggle. It's a beautiful struggle. I'm exactly where I need to be. And I'm still going. That's the stupid part. Judge me for where I'm at right now. I'm still going. I'm still going. Judge me now. I'm still going, bro. I'm still growing. Nah, I mean, you just feel it. You feel it. Doesn't matter who it's from. It's just all you see is that a perspective? Is that coming from a root of a healthy tree? That fruit is coming from the root of a healthy tree. You can say the most evil thing in a sweet way. It's a bad root, bad tree, bad fruit. You know what I'm saying? You could say the truth in a very bland way, and that's like a bitter fruit. Or you can be passionate about the truth, and it's the sweet, perfect fruit. That's how we want our fruit. We want our fruit sweet. Juicy. You know what I'm saying? So deliver it how you deliver it with your passion. As long as what you're saying is true, and as long as what you're saying is in alignment with what's right. Go on, it's a good tree, it's a good root. Can't cut you down. When it's people who will say some nice shit to you in a snaky way, or people who might say some very rude things to you, remove them from your forest. Remove yourself. Organic mango juice. We make it like every day, fresh. Whole bottle of fresh organic mango juice, straight from the source every day for $2. This bottle will be full. It's so worth it. Well, remember, I ignore a lot of stuff in life because it doesn't deserve my energy. Most things that people throw out there to get your energy, especially when you're casting light, are going to be shadows. And you ever seen a shadow outside your eye? It's a distraction. Move past it and stay focused on your love and greatness. They grabbed your leg hard. They get everything that I'm not to do is. You send me a beat. The worst when heaven prevails. Ain't no retail, so ain't for sale. I'm a wizard, just way too valuable. I diagnose easy and process an animal. Why you surviving though? Acting like cannibals. This process ain't simple, but I'm understandable. I got my handles. Magic ain't out of control. Hey, we got to heal the whole globe. Hey, my spiritual core, I'm in the oasis. Leveling the stars, mapping these placements. Harmonizing with the all we adjacent. I'm a nightmare fraud like Jason. I kill them with love, they hate it. We leveling up, no way. Distractions are number one saying. Stay grateful and focus on greatness. Love and love is. When they hate, they wanna be afraid. Acting tough, but you know it's all the same. Love wins, tell them love wins. Love wins, love wins. Love, you gon' make it to the end. Forgive me, be with me. Love wins, tell them love wins. That's the whole song. Hey, I'll call the homie Kid Ice. Or Kid Freeze. His name Kid Freeze. I'll call Kid Freeze. I'll call BC. I'll call another homie. We just freestyle all over all these beats on freestyle. Haven't done it in a while, but I know I'm still cool. I still hold my style. It can't go nowhere. It can't dwindle. It's my fire. And you know I'm the sun, so I'm blazing all night. Yeah, smoking cheese. I'm feeling all right. Full moon vibes got me all light. Full moon vibes got me all light. I think I'm know it. Oh, I gotta take this off.
Woo, Lord, the man is finished. The man is finished. Now, why don't he got Eligio on his page? Why is it? Oh, I would never. I'd have put that man face there with an X mark. With an X mark for real. That man done made me tired. He done put me to sleep. And I will see you guys on the other side later. I appreciate y'all. I know I'm coming on this early, but I appreciate you guys for spending your morning with me. I shall see you guys in a little bit. I appreciate you, and I am out of here. If the cat let me. If the cat let me. Now, the damn cat and dog, they be out to get me. They worse than kids. They are worse than that is God. The cat and dog is worse than kids. Boy, they follow me through the house. I can't go to the bathroom. I can't lay down. I can't watch a show. I'm like, that. I might as well have another baby. Have some more babies. If the damn pets is gonna act worse than babies. Exactly, Jack. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to lay down like I want to. Cause the cat ain't gonna probably don't go for it. But see, you know what? I'm gonna get that cat. Cause soon as his butt get comfortable, I'm gonna push him off the bed. Or wherever he at, I'm gonna knock him down so he can get up. So and bother him too. Anyway, that's my cat chronicles. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, comment down below. I look at your comments. Yeah, right. They want my attention, all right. They might not like the attention they're gonna get if they don't start leaving me alone. But peace out.